Well, the gang is all here. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, you're all doing well, man, and that you're all having yourselves a very fantastic Monday night. Of course, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. We got Sixers and Wizards tonight, and the Sixers, hopefully, they're. I mean, with these games coming up, they really just need to be taking care of business and just try to win as many games as possible. You have Detroit coming up for a back-to-back set, and it's just some really big games. What's going on, Katie? What is up, Denbrew? What is up, everybody? The gang is all here. Hardcore for All is here as well, and then we got our buddy ECW and WWF. How you doing, my guy? Thanks so much for coming on here. I appreciate it. Houston to Dave, as always, happy holidays to you too, man. I appreciate that. I think I got everybody. But yeah. All right, man. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys know the drill. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. Algo Gang, come on and do your thing. So we got another Sixers game tonight. This should be an easy win for the Sixers. They're going up against a team that is literally 3-18 and is 1-14 over their last 15 games. They have really been struggling. Joel Embiid dropped 50 the last time that he played against the Wizards, which was literally last week. Sixers won 131-126, and hopefully tonight they're able to. Hopefully tonight this is going to be a game like where you go into the fourth quarter and you don't really need to have Joel Embiid out there that much, and hopefully you can sit a quarter or so and just kick your feet up and kick back and relax. That's the type of game that I want to see tonight, and that's what they got to go out there and do. Ball movement's going to have to be really big. As far as the coaching stuff goes, this is a game where Tobias Harris, I feel like, needs to have a big game. He's really in a funk right now. I've heard reports that the Sixers are not interested in trading him. I've heard that from some people that are out there in the Philadelphia media that Daryl Morey is not interested in trading Tobias Harris. Again, don't quote me on that, but if that is the case, I will say this, that the Sixers really do need to try to find a way to get a deal done because they need somebody else, an extra ball handler, a backup, or another power forward like Lauri Markkanen. They need somebody else that can help Joel and Tyrese Maxey and be that third guy that can just go out there, grab rebounds, handle the basketball, and create more versatility. That's what they need, and if they can get a guy like Lauri Markkanen, that would be really nice. But we can talk about future trades another day. But in regards to this game, X's and O's. Number one, I want to see consistent ball movement. I want to make sure that everybody on the court is getting their touches. This is a game where Nick Nurse needs to also go to Robert Covington and Jaden Springer, and we need to see more of the bench unit out there, especially in the fourth quarter, and that would be really nice. I want to see the young guys get a lot of run today. So if they're blowing out this team in the third quarter and then they just go to the whole entire bench, the third and then the fourth units in the fourth quarter, that is totally fine with me. And I think that would be really, really cool to see tonight for sure, especially in front of your home crowd. You're at the Wells Fargo Center. You're back at home. You need to be able to have a very good win, a dominant win against a Washington Wizards team and just outshoot them. Play them out of the gym, beat them at their own game, box out, get rebounds, be assertive on the glass, make the extra passes, but also take the right shots as well. And they got to cash them in. Of course, that's the name of the game. But yeah, also the Ohtani deal is crazy news. Yes, it is. That is really crazy that he's deferring $80 million. So it's just going to be $680 million being paid over the next 10 years. It still is a lot, but yes, still is a lot of money, but good for him for doing that. JJ can suit up for the Sixers tonight. What's going on, man? What is good? Markkanen would be awesome. I think Lauri Markkanen would be a very good target for them to try to go after. If they could somehow, some way, trade Tobias Harris, Daniel House Jr., Mo Bamba, and maybe another draft pick, I would say. If they could just get rid of some of their guys that are still valuable, like off their bench, but none of the Batums or Covingtons or Oubre Juniors, none of those types of guys, or Paul Reeds or maybe Jaden Springer. Maybe I'd consider that, but still, I would really like them to try to go after a guy like Lauri Markkanen because he can play next to Joel Embiid. It would be like a Zion Williamson, Jonas Valanciunas type of a lineup where they would have them both as the power forward in the center. That would honestly be the right fit, and that's probably what Al Horford was supposed to be when the Sixers actually signed him, and I think that he would actually fill in that role pretty well. All right, starting lineups are out. So for the Washington Wizards, we got Deni Avdija, we got Kyle Kuzma, Mike Muscala, Jordan Poole, and Tyus Jones. No Daniel Gafford tonight. He is out with an injury. The Wizards actually have 3 guys that are out tonight. Meanwhile, the Sixers, they're fully healthy. Nicholas Batum is playing. Tobias Harris is playing. Joel Embiid, who was listed as questionable, is in the lineup. And DeAnthony Melton and Tyrese Maxey are also in there as well. So once again, it's Avdija, Kuzma, Muscala, Poole, Jones for the Washington Wizards, and then for the Sixers, it's Batum, Harris, Embiid, Melton, and Maxey. Sixers in their regular home uniforms with the blue, the royal blue that is, and then the white letters and the white numbers on both the front and the back. And the Washington Wizards, on the other hand, they're in their red, white, and blue uniforms. So Embiid will be going out over at center circle, and we'll tip things off with Mike Muscala. There we go. Game's underway, and Embiid wins the tip-off, and the Sixers will be going from left to right. And the Wizards will be going from right to left. So we're just underway. Let's make sure that we refresh this scoreboard. Tyrese Maxey has it for the Sixers. He's at the top of the key, dribbles around the screen, passes it back to Embiid. Embiid inside the three-point arc. Passes it back outside to Maxey for a 3. It's nothing but net for Tyrese Maxey, and he starts off the ball game with a bang. Tyrese Maxey putting the Sixers up 3-zip. Here's Poole at the Sixers logo. Poole will hand it off to Muscala. So Muscala and will hand it back off to Jordan Poole. It's stripped and stolen away by Melton. Here's Harris on the fast break. Harris back to Maxey for another 3 from the far wing. That's good too. A 6-0 run by the Sixers, and Tyrese Maxey already with 2 threes on 2 attempts. He's able to cash them both in. 11 minutes left to go in the first quarter. There's a runner by Jordan Poole as he tries to kiss it off the window, but the banks are closed at this hour. Batum comes away with the rebound. Melton to Embiid. Embiid standing at the top of the key inside the three-point arc. Kicks it out to Harris for a wide-open 3. That's good! What a play by Joel Embiid, and Tobias Harris catches in from the far wing. It's raining 3-pointers at the Wells Fargo Center so far. Batum blocks it on the other end on a nice shot by Avdija. Batum back to Embiid. Embiid trying to go into the lane. He's fouled. It's just a reach and foul. It's 9-0 Philadelphia as they've made all 3 of their 3-point shots. Tyrese Maxey is stumbling on the ground, and he's sitting up. I don't know what happened to him, but he was trying to box out Avdija, and he just collided with Joel Embiid trying to get the rebound. Embiid actually hit him right in the stomach, and he landed on his tailbone, and I think it knocked the wind out of him, but hopefully he's all right. He does. He does get back up, and the Sixers will have the basketball. So it's 9-0 so far. Daniel Gafford out tonight. Landry Shamet also out for the Wizards, and Ryan Rollins as well. Embiid gets it on the low block. He's trying to take Mike Muscala to SEPTA. He finds Melton inside the lane. Kicks it back out to Maxey for another 3. Oh, my goodness! Timeout called by Washington. The Sixers are 4 for 4 from downtown as Tyrese Maxey knocks that one down from outer space. A 12-0 run by the Sixers and a timeout called by Washington as the Sixers are up 12-0. There we go. Boom. Like that. And we had some good calls there, too. There we go. Nice. See, that's how we got to start off the game. Set the tempo. Control everything. You know what I'm saying? Hit that thumbs up button, guys, and hit that subscribe button, too. We only have 1 like, and we got 25 people on here watching. That has to change, man. Oh, wait, we got 10. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. My bad. My mistake. Oh, I left the fan up there. Can the Sixers complete the first shutout in NBA history? a quarter shutout? That'd be wild. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming on as always. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the notification bell icon so that way you know when I go live or if I upload. Tobias Harris is the 76ers version of Nick Castellanos. I disagree with that. I think that Nick Castellanos is a great player, and he means a lot to the team, and he was actually doing really, really well. Tobias Harris for the Sixers was supposed to be like Nick Castellanos. I think that that's a better way to put it. But Castellanos was actually a big reason why the Phillies were doing so good in the first half. He was their best hitter. He did a really good job with the power. He's really stepped up compared to last year. So I would say maybe if you were to talking about last year's version of Nick Castellanos, that I would agree with. But Castellanos was one of their top leaders this year for the Phillies. But those are just my thoughts on that. Man, call the Wizards an Uber. They're ready to head back down I-95. That is beautiful. I love that. I love that so much. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons. That way you'll know when I go live or if I upload. So what do we have going on this week? So tomorrow we got the Flyers game. Flyers are playing at 7 o'clock. We're going to do a little watch party. They play at 8 o'clock tomorrow. They're in Nashville. And then Wednesday we got the Sixers playing in Detroit. That game's at 7. And then Thursday we're off. I'm just going to be featured on a podcast. And then Friday we got another Sixers game at 7. And Saturday too. Wow. They play back-to-back in Charlotte. In Charlotte on Saturday, and then Friday they play against the Pistons. All right. So the Wizards will have the basketball. Again, they are 3-18 on the season, and they are 1-for-14 over their last 15 games. 1-14. Kuzma takes it into the lane, tries to go up against Batum, and he can't finish it with the right hand as he tried to take it to the cup. Rebound by the Sixers. Tobias Harris with an outlet pass. He tries to go inside and put up a 2, and he's fouled, and he probably should have made that shot. It was an easy look right after the foul, and he was just not able to get it to go. Mike Muscala is the one guilty for committing the personal foul, and with just less than 10 minutes to go, Harris will go to the line. So this is a guy who's shooting 17 points per game. He's averaging about 17 points per game and has really been struggling over his last 5 games specifically. He's really been a guy that has just not been able to find his rhythm. He does drain the first foul shot, and the second foul shot coming right up. It's 13-0 Sixers, and the second foul shot's good. 14-0. The 31-year-old from Tennessee able to cash in on both free throws. Sixers are 4 for 4 as they've knocked down all 4 of their threes. Here's Tyus Jones handing it off to Avdija. Avdija trying to take it right to the cup, and he gets it up and in with the right hand and finishes on the right side of the baseline with a little layup. So finally, the Wizards get a bucket. It's 14-2. Maxey gets the ball deflected. It's stolen away by Poole. Outlet pass all the way to Jones. Embiid gets back on defense. Poole gets the pass. Poole all the way to Muscala. Muscala back outside to Jones for 3 on the near corner. No good. And Nick Batum is able to tap it all the way to Tobias Harris, who gets the rebound. So Toby with a couple of rebounds so far. Embiid to Harris. One more to Melton for 3 again. 5 for 5 from downtown. The Sixers are so far. 17-2. Philadelphia as an outlet pass goes out of bounds, and it'll be Sixers basketball. Wizards were playing really sloppy. And speaking of sloppy, Embiid, as he was out in transition, almost threw it away. The ball somehow got deflected and went out of bounds towards the near sideline. Great ball movement by the Sixers so far, and the chemistry really seems to be falling. Embiid to Maxey to Harris. Harris trying to find Embiid. Embiid with a foul line jumper. That's up, and it's in. 19-2, Philadelphia, as they're putting on a clinic and outshooting the Wizards. They're 6 for 6 from the field. That was the first 2 that they've attempted today. There's a shot that goes up by Washington. It's rebounded by Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma boxes out Embiid, and he puts it up and in. 19-4. Melton on the other end on the fast break for three. And the Sixers finally missed their first three-point shot and their first field goal attempt on the night. 8:23 left to go in the first quarter. 19-4 Sixers as they're up by 15. Avdija trying to box out Tyrese Maxey and put him in the post, and he's fouled. So he will go to the line to shoot 2 foul shots here. It's 7:20 p.m. Eastern Time. There's Nick Nurse, the head coach for the Philadelphia 76ers, and Wes Unseld Jr., of course, the head coach for the Washington Wizards. So my mistake, it was not a foul in the act of shooting, so the Wizards will inbound it here as Kuzma tries to inbound it, and he tries to go up with a little shot off the pass by Muscala and can't get it to go. Embiid comes away with the rebound, and he throws it away, but it's deflected by the Wizards. 8:10 left in this first quarter. Maxey will be the inbounder as he'll hand it off to DeAnthony Melton, standing at the logo. Melton conducting the traffic, hands it off to Maxey. Maxey's on the far wing. If he were to pull up, it would be from the parking lot. Melton back to Maxey. Maxey inside, step back, 2-point shot, in and out it goes. And Denny Avdija once again comes away with the rebound. 2 rebounds so far by him, and he tries to go coast to coast, and he takes it all the way to the cup and finishes it. And here we go on the other end. Tyrese Maxey with a lob pass inside to Embiid, and Embiid, I think he tried to catch it, but it just tipped up and went in. Oh, my goodness. It went off of his fingertips and just found the basket. I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. That was from half court that Maxey tried to do a little lob pass inside to Embiid, and Embiid tried to catch it, but it just went into the basket off his fingertips. 21-8. Sixers have it on the other end as the Wizards couldn't come up with a bucket. Embiid with an elbow jump shot over Muscala, and he's fouled. He will head to the line to shoot 2 foul shots. 7:07 left to go in the first quarter. That is just unbelievable. That Tyrese Maxey really just tried to find Joel Embiid as Maxey was at half court, and he tried to just lob pass it inside to Joel, and it just deflected off of his fingertips, and Embiid's smiling, saying, I don't know how that went in. But I guess it's just going to be that type of a night for Philadelphia. The first foul shot by Joel is good as gold. 22-8 is the score. The Sixers are 14-7 on the season, and they've really played very well against Washington, especially over their last 15 games or so. Joel Embiid, this season against the Wizards, has scored at least 90 points, including 50 points in his last game. 22-8, and the second foul shot is good by Joel. And so it's now 23-8. Embiid already with 6 points, Maxey with 9. They both lead the way for the Sixers. So the Wizards try to inbound it. It goes all the way towards their side of the court. And it goes out of bounds all the way towards the Sixers side. Couldn't tell as of what happened, but the Wizards will still keep the basketball here. I walk away and they're up by 13, says Denbrew. Wow. 23-8. And here we go. We have a stoppage in play. Tyrese Maxey lost the ball out of bounds on a bad pass. And the Wizards will inbound it again from the Sixers side of the court. So again, the Wizards are going from right to left. The Sixers are going from left to right. Jordan Poole has it at the Sixers logo, tries to take it to the cup, and finishes over Melton, and he beats him to the cup. He won the race and finished on the left side of the baseline and got it to go with the right hand, the underscoop. Melton to Maxey, standing over at the Toyota sign. He gets some help from Embiid by getting a screen, but he has to pass it out to Harris. Tobias Harris with a bounce pass to Embiid, who's standing at the top of the key. One more to Batum. Batum, pump fake, 2 steps to the left, 3-point shot. Oh, he thought it was good. He thought it was good, and the rebound goes to Washington. We're just about halfway done this first quarter. Avdija gets it inside to Jones. Jones to Kuzma. Kuzma with a turnaround jumper. It's up and in. A little hook shot, if you will. A baby hook by Kyle Kuzma. And the Sixers are up 23-12, a 10-4 run by Washington. Batum dribbling inside, finds Melton with a bounce pass, and he was wide open. A backdoor cut to the basket, and Melton got it to go. What a dish by Batum. Poole not wasting any time, trying to take it out in transition into the lane, and he's fouled by the Sixers. So Nick Batum is the one guilty for committing the foul. How about the Sixers so far tonight? They have really just been shooting the ball very well from three. They're 5 for 7 from downtown, and they're shooting 72.5% from the field and have made 8 out of 11 field goals so far. Poole averaging about 17 points per game and just a little bit less than 3 rebounds and 2.5 assists as well. And he misses the first foul shot. So it's 25-13. Patrick Beverley will come on in for the Sixers as Tyrese Maxey will take a quick seat. My mistake. Poole made the first one, and he makes the second one. So it was 25-12, and now it's 25-14. Beverley gets the inbound, and he'll find DeAnthony Melton still in the backcourt. Melton gets it past half court, goes into the lane, tries to take it to the cup with the left hand, and the Sixers cannot finish it as Kyle Kuzma tries to come away with the rebound, and Batum tried to strip it out of his hands. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Wizards basketball. The other thing that you have to like about the Sixers so far tonight is that they're being very active on the glass, and they're also just playing very physical football basketball. That's what you want. So we have Corey Kispert coming on in for the Washington Wizards. So Kispert will come in for Tyus Jones. 25-14 is the score. If you guys are new to the channel, spike that like button and hit that subscribe button, man. 41 people on here watching. Kuzma tried to take it into the lane with the right hand. No good. Tobias Harris comes away with the rebound. That's now Harris's second rebound of the day. Harris to Embiid. Embiid on a pump fake. Step back at the foul line. It's up and it's in. What a shot by Joel Embiid, thinking that he's Kobe Bryant out there. 27-14. Poole trying to answer back with a three of his own, then he got it at the top of the key. That's a little rally killer. Jordan Poole, the assassin. Here's Embiid on the other end, hands it off to Harris, and there's going to be an offensive foul called on Joel Embiid as Embiid tried to shove his way against Mike Muscala. But how about the step-back jumper right at the foul line over Avdija? Just able to get it to go. Bullseye for Joel. All right, we got 41 lovely people on here watching. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a great night. All right, make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, guys. All right, here we go. Kispert gets tripped up on the other end. He was on the far corner, and there's going to be a foul called on Patrick Beverley. One more subscriber till we get to 1,530. We're in the zone today, guys. 27-17 is the score, and the Sixers are up by 10. They have really been great shooting-wise. Kuzma tries to inbound it to Poole, and Poole tries to take it all the way to the cup, and he can't get it to go with the right hand. Rebound, though, by Washington, and a foul again on DeAnthony Melton this time. If you guys just subscribed to my channel, comment who you are down below. I would love to shout you all out. That would be really awesome. So Kispert is going to go to the charity stripe as DeAnthony Melton gets called for committing the shooting foul. That's the second personal foul that Melton has committed so far. First foul shot is no good by Corey Kispert. There's been a guy who's been known for his three-point shooting. This season, though, he's averaging 11 points per game. He's 24 years old, from Gonzaga, and was the 15th overall pick back in 2021 by the Washington Wizards. Y'all remember the season that he had a couple of years ago where he was shooting 42.5% from three. That was year 2 for him, and he was averaging about 28 minutes per game. So that shot is good, too. Good as gold by Corey Kispert as he goes 1 for 2 from the foul line. And a 16-8 run by Washington. Embiid backing down 2 defenders, tries to kick it out to Oubre Jr. to the far corner. What a pass by Embiid. Oubre Jr. spinning, fading, handing it back off to Embiid. Embiid with a foul line, or with a step-back jumper that was from the near corner. He got it to go. Great ball movement again by the Sixers as they try to go inside, outside, and back inside. 10 points by the big star tonight. Here we go on the other end. Sixers trying to steal it, and they are able to do so. Good job by Melton getting his hand into the cookie jar, trying to take it all the way to the cup, and it's just a little bit too strong. He grabs his own rebound, though, and he can't put it up and in. DeAnthony Melton's been struggling with the layups, and he's not been known for his finishing. They're just not able to get it. Kuzma, step back, jumper at the foul line. No. Embiid, outlet pass all the way to Melton. Melton, one more to Beverly. Beverly thought about taking the three from the far wing, decided not to do so. He'll find Embiid for three at the top of the key. No good. Just a little bit to the left of Deja with the rebound. Poole on the far wing, and he gets called for the travel. He picked up his pivot foot, and it'll be a 76ers basketball right now. So again, no Daniel Gafford tonight for Washington, no DeLon Wright as well, no Landry Shamet, and no Johnny Davis either. A timeout called by Philadelphia. It's 29-18, Sixers up by 11 with 3:28 left to go in quarter number one. Let's go. Oh boy. Good. Some days you just feel it when you're doing this. You really do. Today is one of those days, man. All right, so I wanted to ask you all right, the poll question that I had for you guys is, does Joel go for 50 again against the Washington Wizards? 65% of you already have said yes, and 35% of you have said no. 17 people already have voted. What are your thoughts, man? I'm proud with how this team came out of the gates. They're hitting their threes on all cylinders. Tyrese Maxey with two big fireworks to start off the game. Absolutely beautiful. Bando, what's up, Bando? Bando. Bando business, man. What's going on, dude? Thanks so much for coming on here. We have 39 lovely people on here watching. I don't understand the algorithm, but guess what, guys? Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. We love each and every one of you. Man, we got 42 people on here watching now. And if you guys are tuning in on Facebook or on Twitch, okay, make sure that you comment down below and also give the channel a follow as well. And come on over to YouTube if you guys are interested in learning more about this channel. Because we do play-by-play for Sixers games, Eagles games, Phillies games as well. And we also do watch parties for the Flyers too. So we try to get as many reps as possible. 29-18 is the score. The Sixers are 14-7 on the season. And they're playing back at home at the Wells Fargo Center tonight. They have really just done a good job at shooting the basketball tonight. And, well, that's what you're going to need. Was Maxey hurt? Maxey's fine. Maxey hit the hardwood, but he seems to be okay, as of I know. My screen still says 4 thumbs up. That has to be wrong, people. It is. That is wrong. We got 17, I believe. You have to refresh your page. Got to refresh the page. Now we got 21, actually. Cool. Cool stuff. All right, so Joel Embiid this season versus Washington, he's averaged about 49 points per game in 2 games. All right, has also averaged 12 rebounds, 6.5 assists, and also is shooting 67% from the field. No, man, I'm totally with you, man. Maxey keeps shooting like this, and he'll get 50. Same thing with Joel, man. Joel is also shooting really well, too. So Beverly will be the inbounder for the Sixers as he gets it. Or Oubre Jr. gets it. He'll hand it back over all the way to Beverly. Beverly to Maxey. Tyrese Maxey comes back in there. Maxey back to Beverly. Beverly one more to Oubre Jr. for 3 on the near corner. And that's nothing but net for Oubre Jr. Man, the Sixers are out shooting the Washington Wizards in their own gym. They're shooting 67% from 3. And lots of fireworks going off at the Wells Fargo Center. Corey Kispert trying to take it all the way to the lane, and he puts it up and in with the right hand right at the baseline. 32-20. Embiid not wasting any time. Hands off the trigger to Oubre Jr. Another 3 on the way. No. Rebound, though, by Morris Sr. They're going to call loose ball foul, though, against him. And it'll be Washington Wizards basketball as Kyle Kuzma thought that he was going to have to inbound it, but instead, the refs are like, what are you guys doing? The Sixers are over the foul limit. And Bilal Coulibaly will go out there to shoot some free throws, I believe. Nope, it's going to be Kuzma, because Kuzma was the one that was fouled. They were showing a close-up of Bilal Coulibaly, and I couldn't figure out why. I'm Japanese and I love your YouTube. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. We got 51 awesome people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And now go get and do your thing. All right, there we go. First foul shot by Kyle Kuzma is up and in as he knocks that one down. And the Sixers do lead it by 11. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. Kuzma averaging 23 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists as well. The 23 points per game does lead the team. And the second foul shot by Kyle Kuzma. It clanks off the right side of the rim, and DeAnthony Melton is the one that grabs the rebound, I believe. Here's Tyrese Maxey on the near wing, as he'll find Patrick Beverley. Beverley back to Embiid. Embiid with a step-back jumper over Gallinari. No good. Not able to get it. And a rebound by Washington. Jordan Poole out in transition, trying to Euro step his way all the way into the lane, and he got it. Oh, boy. What a shot by Jordan Poole as he tried to part the Red Sea. Embiid to Morris Sr. on the far wing. Thought about firing the trigger, but goes win to Beverley for three on the near wing. Yes! Oh, yes, baby! Another three-pointer by Philadelphia. Poole trying to go inside with a high arcing layup. No good. Patrick Beverley climbs the ladder and comes down the chimney with the board. Beverley at the Toyota sign, standing at the top of the key, trying to get Kuzma all on his heels. He'll pass it out to Embiid. Embiid back to Beverley again for three. Nothing but net for Patrick Beverley again. Oh, my goodness. 6 straight points by Beverley, and the Sixers are now shooting 67% from three. Kuzma trying to take it into the lane again over Kelly Oubre Jr., and he's fouled. Oh, he's fouled by Oubre Jr., and again, remember that the Wizards are in the bonus. The Sixers have already put up 38 points in this first quarter, and so far, so good for Philadelphia. I mean, my goodness, Beverley and the Sixers are just getting wide open threes, and the Wizards are just not closing out. And this kind of reminds you of the Atlanta game when the Sixers were playing against Atlanta, but just from the other side, the Atlanta Hawks were just hitting everything. And the Sixers were not closing out on the three-point shooters, and the same thing is going on tonight, but give the Sixers a lot of credit because they're making their shots. All right, first foul shot goes in and out. The second foul shot by Kyle Kuzma. That is good. So Kuzma so far 2 for 4 from the charity stripe. And it's now 38-24. 2 dozen points scored by Washington. Tyrese Maxey standing at the logo, gets past half court. He'll find Patrick Beverley. Beverley at the top of the key, bounce pass all the way to Maxey. Maxey tries to run inside, and he's fouled. He lost the ball, and he got fouled on the play. This might be the Sixers' best opening quarter all year. It probably is. It probably is, man. I do not doubt that. Miami Heat are on. They're up 29-24 in Charlotte against the Hornets. The Detroit Pistons, they lead at 36-33 with 11:50 left to go in the second quarter. Then you got the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Orlando Magic. It's 27-22 with 2.2 seconds left in the first. So Tyrese Maxey is going to go to the foul line, and the first shot is good by Tyrese Maxey. It's now 39-24. Sixers need one more point to get 40. You heard that correctly. 40 points in this first quarter. That would be unbelievable. Maxey takes 2 dribbles, and he puts up the next foul shot, and he connects. Sixers up by 16 points. 1:05 left in this opening frame. That's a season high for them. Kispert all the way to Boulibaly, and he'll try to take it into the lane. There's a runner that goes up, no good. Big rebound, though, by Corey Kispert. Kispert was at the three-point line. It was tipped by Bilal Coulibaly, and we have another whistle called. It'll be against Marcus Morris Sr. All right, so Gallinari will be going back to the line. He's averaging about 7.7 points per game, 1.5 assists, and 3.3 rebounds. Again, he's going to be getting a lot of minutes tonight for Daniel Gafford. First foul shot is good as gold. We have also Jared Butler coming in for Washington. Got to see him a lot in the last game, and he did pretty good against the Sixers. So it's Kispert, Avdija, Gallinari, Butler, and Coulibaly. And the second foul shot's good. 51.8 seconds left in this opening frame. Maxey gets the inbound, and he'll hand it off to Beverly. Beverly at the near wing as he stands at the Wells Fargo Center sign. And he'll just find Tyrese Maxey. Maxey back to Beverly. Beverly, another catch and shoot triple again. And there's nothing else to say. Patrick Beverly is connecting on all cylinders. 43-26. There's another handoff right there to Corey Kispert, and Patrick Beverly commits the foul. This is unbelievable. Patrick Beverly just made a 26-foot three-pointer, and that's not the point. The point is that he's 3 for 3 from downtown. Him and Maxey combined already in this first quarter had put up 20 points, and they're 6 for 6 from three-point range. This is absolutely absurd. The Sixers are putting on a clinic so far. 28.6 seconds left. First foul shot is good by Corey Kispert. So the Wizards technically have a 2 for 1. As if Corey is able to make this foul shot, he'll put 2 more points on the board for Washington. And then they can get the ball back unless the Sixers get their own offensive rebound. Another substitution. There was a delay of game called against the Wizards. Eugene Umori will step on in for Jared Butler. Kispert at the line for one more. He has 4 points today and 1 rebound, and the next foul shot is short. It hit off the front of the rim. The Sixers do get the rebound, though. It's on Kelly Oubre Jr. So Tyrese Maxey taking his time, having a staring contest with Bilal Coulibaly over at the logo. Now standing over at the Toyota sign on the far wing, hands it off to Embiid. Embiid back to Maxey. Maxey one more to Beverly for 3 again. He's human. The ball gets tipped. It goes out of bounds. 6.6 seconds left in this opening quarter. It'll still be Sixers basketball. They're going to say that it went out of bounds on the Wizards over towards the far sideline. Marcus Morris Sr. will be the inbounder. Corey Kispert guarding the inbound. He finds Joel Embiid. 5 seconds left to go. Embiid at the top of the key, spinning, fading, going up with a 3. No, Beverly with the offensive rebound, puts it back up, and no good. No good, and that's going to do it. So the Sixers put up 43 points in the first quarter and just outshot the Washington Wizards from the gym. And they lead at 43-27 as we go into quarter number 2. There we go. 63 awesome people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I love you guys. I think we gave up 45 the other night versus the Hawks, but this was our turn. It was our turn, baby. Hardcore for All says. Great effing quarter, Sixers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We love it. This is awesome. This is great. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons. We got 62 awesome people on here watching, and I would love to have each and every one of you become members of the Play-by-Play with JJ family. We're on for almost every single Sixers game. We also do Phillies baseball. We do Eagles football as well, and we don't talk about the Eagles right now because they are just ripping our hearts out, but this is like the perfect cure on the night after for Philadelphia sports fans that are out there. We also do Flyers watch parties, too. We're trying to get into hockey. So I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey, and I wanted to start this channel. I did it a year ago. We've reached 1.5K subscribers, and I've been really, really proud about that, and I love having each and every one of you on here. It's been really, really fun, and we're going to continue to do more and more games. You know, we want to build a family on here. We do things like we try to give traditional radio-esque style radio play-by-play for everything that we do, and I hope that we do a good job on here, man. If you guys are, if I'm always looking for critiques. You know, I always love getting you guys involved in the chat, but sometimes for basketball it can be a little bit hard, especially when we're in the middle of the action. But man, this has been fun. This has been a fun quarter. We're always here through the good and the bad times. Patrick Beverly connecting 3 out of 3 from three-point shooting. Well, 3 for 4 because he ended the quarter missing his last three-point shot. But still, that's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. All right, quarter number 2 coming right up. 43-27 is the score. Sixers up by 16 points. All right, so we have Patrick Baldwin Jr. coming in for Eugene Amori, and Jared Butler will substitute for Danilo Gallinari. That's both the substitutions for Washington. The Sixers will have Robert Covington coming in for Patrick Beverley, and Paul Reed will also step in. So the lineup is Maxey, Covington, Morris Sr., Reed, and Oubre Jr. So they go with a little small ball lineup. There's a shot that goes up, and it's missed off the bad play by Avdija. And the Sixers come away with it. Kelly Oubre Jr. on the other end trying to go up with a little 2. It's just a little bit short. And a rebound made all the way by Avdija. It's stolen back, though, by the Sixers. And they're going to call a whistle. There is a whistle on the play. I assume it's going to be against the Sixers. They're going to say it's a personal foul. But I don't know who it's on just yet. We're just 24 seconds into the second quarter. Philadelphia 76ers just playing really solidly on the offensive side of the basketball. Really nice play, too. 43-27. So the personal foul was called on Oubre Jr. All right, here we go. So Butler has it at the top of the key. He'll find Kispert. Kispert, one more to Avdija for 3. In and out it goes. Paul Reed with the headband on tonight, looking really flashy out there. He gets the rebound. Morris Sr. with a bounce pass all the way to Maxey at the logo. Maxey having a staring contest with his defender. Tries to take it to the cup. Goes up with a shot. Count the bucket and a foul. He took it to the right side of the baseline and finished it with the right hand and got fouled by Baldwin Jr. He tried to bulldoze his way past Baldwin Jr. and he'll go to the line for one more. I mean, sometimes it's just so hard to stop this kid, especially when he's running downhill with a head of steam. And right there's a perfect example of that. The next foul shot is good, and he converts on the three-point opportunity. 14 points by Tyrese Maxey so far, as he's been a star so far in this game. 46-27. Kispert will hand it off all the way to Coulibaly. Coulibaly at the top of the key. Bounce pass all the way back to Tyus Jones. Jones trying to take it to the cup. No good. The follow-up, though, by Avdija is good. It is good, and he got it to go. He tipped it back up and in. 46-29. Oubre Jr. hands it off to Covington. Covington will hand it back off to Tyrese Maxey. Lots of dribble handoff so far. Maxey step back. ISO. Three-point shot. And it's deflected off the hands of Marcus Morris Sr. as he tried to get the rebound. No good. Corey Kispert on the other end kicks it all the way out to Avdija for 3 on the near corner. It goes in and out, and Kelly Oubre Jr. corrals the board. 46-29. We're just about 2 minutes underway. Oubre Jr. on the other side in the Sixers zone at the top of the key, trying to take it all the way to the lane, pulls up and tries to hit a 2. It was a very well contested shot, and Coulibaly grabs his miss. He's running downhill with a head of steam, tries to part the Red Sea, and he's fouled. He's fouled. There were about 3 Sixers meeting him right at the rim that were trying to just defend him, and the foul was called on B-Ball Paul. There we go. I was with you yesterday the whole game, but didn't have any comments, as William McKay. Can you put up the donate to Snowman thing? Yeah, I'll do that during halftime, man. Just remind me to do it during halftime. I can't do it now. But yeah, during halftime. Russ the Hunter, what's going on, man? Young Shizzy, how you doing, my guy? We got 76 lovely people on here. Coulibaly misses the free throw and is not able to hit the second one. It's 46-30. Defensive rebound by B-Ball Paul. Sixers are 7 for 7 from the line. Maxey all the way to Reed. Reed back to Maxey on the near wing. He'll step back. He'll try to take it. Reed gets the dribble handoff, and now he tries to take his defender to step down, and he does! He just went to the baseline and took on Mike Muscala, and there was no chance that Muscala was going to be able to stop him. Kispert trying to answer back on the other end, as he'll kick it out to Jones. Jones back to Jared Butler. Butler finding Avdija again, and we have another travel called against Avdija. Another travel and another turnover by Washington, and Wes Unseld Jr. cannot believe it as his team is out of sorts so far. 8 turnovers by the Wizards, only 3 by the Sixers, and he does not call a timeout here. Both teams with 6 timeouts to go. Kelly Oubre Jr. gets it. He'll find Paul Reed. Paul Reed back to Maxey on the near wing. Maxey dribbling all the way to the top of the key. He'll find Morris Sr. who fires the trigger after catching, and he shoots it, and it goes in. Kaboom goes the dynamite for Marcus Morris Sr. And another timeout called by Washington. Sixers are just pouring it on here at the Wells Fargo Center. I mean, the pass was a little bit low as Morris Sr. had to kind of readjust himself with his shooting form, but he got it to go. Nobody was on him again, and the Sixers are up 51-30. Everything is going in tonight for Philadelphia. Everything. Again, Embiid. Again, 35 for Embiid. That'd be awesome. All right, man. Cool. All right, so I want to hear from you guys, man. Sixers are on fire, says Russ the Hunter. I'm with you on that. They are on fire. They cannot miss. Hopefully they don't come back down to earth. And, again, I would love to see this team really try to just blow this team out so that way in the fourth quarter you don't even have to play Embiid. You don't have to play Maxey. Everybody can have a rest. Even Tobias Harris doesn't have to play out there. Give him a little bit of rest. But, yeah, this is really great. It's a season high, according to Matt Murphy, in a quarter for the Sixers with 9 threes. They made 8 in quarter number 2 versus the Lakers. Shout out to Matt Murphy. He's the play-by-play announcer for the Delaware Bluecoats and also fills in for Tom McGinnis and does the Sixers pregame and postgame show. I just subbed. Thank you so much, my guy. Russ, how you doing? How's everybody's night going, man? Got Monday Night Football just about ready to start in a little bit. The Packers taking on the Giants. That's not a fun matchup. That's not going to... I mean, I hope it's a good game, but it doesn't sound fun. Does not sound fun. Do we have any Giants fans in here? I hope I didn't rub anybody the wrong way. Or Packers fans. I hope I didn't rub anybody the wrong way. But the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins, now that should be interesting. That game is also at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Then we heard about the news about Shohei Ohtani, and now he's going to be taking the $80 million less. And that's pretty interesting for sure. Love Shohei Ohtani. Love MLB. And definitely been keeping up with everything. Fantasy season is on the line on Monday Night Football. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up button as well. And again, guys, if you'd like to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so by hitting that super chat button down below. We try to go live for almost every single Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles game. We did 127 of the 162 during the Phillies season. We also did all their playoff games. And we've been doing almost every single Sixers game. We're starting to do Flyers watch parties, and we've been on for almost every single Eagles game, too. 51-30 is the score. Let's see what Wes Unseld Jr. tried to draw up during this timeout. Bilal Coulibaly trying to drive it into the lane, and he can't finish it. Tyrese Maxey comes away with the rebound. He'll pass it off to Harris. Harris back to Covington, who's on the far corner, and they'll swing it around the timeline. The ball finds Maxey again. Maxey step back, ISO three-point shot again. Off the mark. And Paul Reed volleyballs it all the way out to Robert Covington. Another offensive rebound by the Sixers. Maxey resetting the whole entire Sixers unit. Tobias Harris with a bounce pass all the way to Marcus Morris Sr. Morris Sr. jab step, two-point shot. It's up, and it somehow goes in. It bounced a couple of times, and it looked like it was going to go out, but it went in. It got the friendly roll. 53-30. 8:15 left in the second quarter. The Wizards trying to answer back with a three from themselves. That's no good. Patrick Baldwin missed it at the top of the key. Here's Tyrese Maxey on the give and go to Paul Reed. Reed lost it, and it's stolen away by Kispert. Kispert outlet pass all the way to Coulibaly, and he puts it up and in. That was actually Jared Butler. I beg your pardon. What a play by Corey Kispert trying to stick his hand into the cookie jar and grabbing the steal and just finding Jared Butler out in transition. Wide open in the lane. Speaking of wide open in the lane, Tyrese Maxey, nobody was on him, and he finishes it with the right hand. Another little Euro step as Tyrese Maxey parts the Red Sea. 55-32. Another bounce pass all the way back outside, and a three-point shot is up, and that's no good. It clanks off the rim. Bilal Coulibaly missed it from 26 feet. Tyrese Maxey with the big rebound. Thought about letting it fly. We'll pass it to Covington, who does let it fly, and that's good. Another three from the far corner. 58-32. 7:10 left in the second quarter. Sixers trying to play defense on the other side. Avdija has it. He'll swing it all the way to Kispert. Kispert trying to go up to the rim. And it's blocked by B-Ball Paul. It goes outside and goes out of bounds. But Paul Reed stuffing Corey Kispert and denying him at the rim. Well, you think that they can just do well on the offensive side, but they get back on defense too tonight, and they're playing with a whole lot of energy. And that's what you want to see from your ball club. We got 80 lovely people on here watching. Marcus Morris Sr. will sub out, and Joel Embiid comes back in. D'Anthony Melton will also sub in for the Sixers. And for the Wizards, they'll have Muscala come in for Avdija. Jones will also sub in for Patrick Baldwin Jr. Kuzma at the top of the key for three. Offensive rebound by Bilal Coulibaly. It's stolen away, though, and intercepted by Embiid. Embiid to Harris on the fast break. He tries to go up with a two. And Corey Kispert swipes it out of his hands, but he's called for the foul. He is called for the foul. Pinboy wants to know, have you seen the clip of Will Levis dropping or throwing a pick? I have not seen that. I have not seen that, man. Harris tonight, 5 points, 2 boards, 3 assists as well. And he's made a couple of foul shots at the line, and he drains the first one this trip around. So the Sixers have put up 59 points. There's less than 7 minutes to go in the opening half. 6:51 to be exact, as we're just approaching the 8 o'clock hour on the East Coast. Harris takes 2 dribbles. The second foul shot is money in the bank. 60-32. Sixers have doubled their lead almost. Kyle Kuzma gets the bounce pass by Tyus Jones, and he'll hand it back off to Kispert. Kispert on a little bounce pass back to Jones. Jones back to Kispert, the two-man game. Kispert throws it away as it goes out of bounds towards the far sideline. The intended receiver was supposed to be Denny Avdija. Sixers will have it back. Melton gets the inbound. Harris on that little handoff. He's at the top of the key, being guarded by Bilal Coulibaly. Tries to take a step on him. D'Anthony Melton now has it, and he'll hand it off to Embiid. Embiid getting the double team as he tries to spin, move, and go to the rim. No, Batum tips it back, and it's stolen away by Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma actually came up with the rebound there. Kuzma with a little dribble handoff to Jones. Jones was at the top of the key. Kispert back to Jones. Jones kicks it outside to Coulibaly. Coulibaly takes 2 steps over towards his left, pulls up, no good. Muscala with the offensive board. Kispert for 3 on a nice low pass. Though it would have been a hockey assist, but Kyle Kuzma comes away with the rebound. It's stolen away, though, by the Sixers. Patrick Beverley and Robert Covington able to create the action there. Melton inside, hands it back outside to Covington for 3 again. Oh, he was wide open, and he's human. 60-32 and another board by Washington. Here's Coulibaly kicking it out on a little bounce pass to Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma with a right-handed floater. It's up and in. A little teardrop right in between the foul line and the baseline. Just about halfway in between. 22 points in the paint by Washington. Only 14 by the Sixers. They've been knocking down a lot of threes. And speaking of threes, Melton for 3. No good. Kyle Kuzma, outlet pass all the way to Tyus Jones on the near corner, who catches, shoots, fires the trigger, and that's no good either. Robert Covington with his miss. Tobias Harris has it at the top of the key, trying to ISO over his defender, pulls up with the right-handed floater, and that just did not go in. It was clanked off the front of the rim. 60-34. Kyle Kuzma driving his way into the lane, and he gets it to go with the left-handed, underhanded finish. The ballet moves by Kyle Kuzma work again. And finally, the Sixers call a timeout. So they lead at 60-36 with 4:55 left to go in the opening half. And they'll be right back in just a few moments. And I'm going to take a very, very quick step off. I'm sweating up here. I got to get the fan running. I'll see you all very, very soon. Do not go anywhere. Do not change that channel. We will be right back in just a few moments. There we go. We got 82 people on here watching and only 27 likes. Come on, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. My name is Jason Joseph. I love each and every one of you guys. We had to take the hat off tonight. We're building a little sweat over here. We have to try to make sure that we're keeping ourselves hydrated and that we're putting the fan on. Everything is on, man. Everything is on. Joel Embiid has 10 points, but the Sixers have really been just incredible shooting-wise on the floor. They put up 60. He has scored 1/6 of their points so far. 10 points, 4 boards, 3 assists as well. Tyrese Maxey and Patrick Beverley in the first quarter were shooting 6 for 7 combined from 3. They each made 3 threes and just were absolutely spectacular. Robert Covington has also hit a 3. DeAnthony Melton has knocked one down as well. Tobias Harris has knocked one down. This has just been a blowout by Philadelphia so far, and they're hoping to keep that in mind. How about the Miami Heat? They're up 50-47 in Charlotte with 1:45 left to go in the first half. There's 1:25 left in the second quarter in the Detroit-Indiana game. Detroit up by 2. It's 61-59. Orlando leading it by 5 against Cleveland as they're hosting with 3:02 left remaining in the second quarter. Oh, boy. All right, 60-36. Sixers will get the inbound. DeAnthony Melton swings it all the way to Covington. Covington to Harris. Harris back to Melton, who's standing at the Toyota sign. Harris trying to find Embiid inside. Goes up with a little fadeaway jumper. It's up, and it gets the friendly bounce. It bounced 3 times, and it went up and in. Another shot by Joel. Give him a dozen. He's 5 for 9 from the field. Jordan Poole on the near wing trying to go up against Covington, and he can't find any sort of daylight. Kuzma now gets it. He'll swing it all the way out to Bilal Coulibaly for 3, and Tobias Harris is the one that catches his miss. Harris to Batum again for a 3. Hits off the front of the rim. Joel Embiid grabs the long rebound at half court. A behind-the-back bounce pass to Melton again for 3. Off the mark. And another board by Washington. So Batum trying to hit a 3, and Embiid trying to get the long offensive rebound, and nothing was good for the Sixers. Harris to Batum, out in transition. It's up and in. And DeAnthony Melton gets the hockey assist. Sixers are doing a great job in the transition game. Kyle Kuzma trying to take it to the other side on the baseline, and he's fouled. 64-36. Covington is the one that commits the foul there. So lots of fast pace going on so far between the Sixers and the Wizards. I mean, they have DeAnthony Melton making sniper moves out there on the defensive side and hitting some big shots. And just everything's going their way. Tyus Jones gets the inbound. He'll find Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma's on the far wing. Tries to dribble against Tobias Harris. Goes up with 2 steps, and he takes it to the lane. No good, though. Embiid with the rebound. Outlet pass all the way to Harris. Harris one more to Maxey. Maxey almost lost it. Catches, shoots, fires, and throws it into the ring of fire. Another flamethrower by Tyrese Maxey, and the Sixers have put up 67 points. Another timeout called by Washington with 3:26 remaining in the second quarter. This is just too easy for Philadelphia as they are having their way just like BK. Oh, my gosh. Never again will I ever do that. This is why we do this. We do this for reps, and never again will I do that. That was really corny. That was corny. Oh, man. Lots of good clips tonight. I'm going to have to download all these things. Maybe it'll just be the first half, though. We'll see. We shall see. 74 lovely people on here watching. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Algo Gang, do your thing. Let's get to 1,540 subscribers. All right, man? Let's get to it. Come on. Oh, boy. That would be really, really cool. I have notifications from somebody. Oh, yeah, man. So, y'all are quiet in the chat. Come on, man. My fault, JJ. I got sent before I was finished the clip of Will Levis throwing a pick, bull rushing. The man who picked him and stripped the ball out and recovered the fumble. Oh, no, I didn't see it, man. I did not see it. Guys, what are your thoughts on this game so far? I mean, give the Sixers a lot of credit because they are just hitting everything and everything's going their way, and sometimes it's just your night. This game reminds me of the Christmas game. I think I've said this analogy about maybe a couple of times or so, but in this case, it does remind me of the Christmas game that they had a couple of years ago. It was before the pandemic when they played against Milwaukee on Christmas Day, and everything was going in. 67-36. And the Wizards back to the drawing board. Let's see what they did here. Jones hands it off all the way to Kuzma. Kuzma steps back, pulls up, and no good. That was way off the mark. Joel Embiid goes coast to coast, gets the ball stripped. It goes out of bounds. Coulibaly, they say that he touched it last, and I don't know about that. It looked like Joel Embiid got a little hand in there and maybe touched it with his ring finger, but no. No, dude, that was quick. Oh, the BK one? Yeah. All right, Embiid gets the handoff. I'll find Maxey. Maxey back to Harris, who was 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the top of the key for the three-point shot. Here's Melton on the near wing. He'll find Joel Embiid, who's being double-teamed by Poole and Muscala. He'll hand it off to Maxey again for another triple. Oh, yes! Oh, my gosh, 19 points for the kid. 4 assists as well. Actually, give him 22. Right before that 3, he had 19. Coulibaly with nobody on him and all day and night to shoot, and he fires it and hits it from the top of the perimeter. 70-39. That's only the third 3 made by Washington. Embiid hands it off to Maxey. Maxey ISO three-pointer again for his 6-3. And that's no good. Kyle Kuzma with the long board, trying to go coast to coast and swivel his way into the lane past Joel Embiid. A Swiss Army knife, if you will, from Kyle Kuzma, getting it done on the defensive glass and bulldozing his way into the lane by zigzagging right to his spot. 16 points by Kuzma. Joel Embiid with a elbow extended jumper, no. Tyus Jones on a fast break trying to deflect it out to Nick Batum, and he'll find Joel Embiid a 2-on-1 here behind the back, bounce pass to Maxey, and man, Embiid tried to get fancy with it out in transition, and it was just a little bit too far as it goes out of bounds towards the near sideline. So the Wizards were trying to set up a little shot on the other end, but Nick Batum, again, just deflecting a lot of basketballs tonight and causing a lot of deflections and a lot of turnovers by Washington. 70-41, Philadelphia, they lead it by 29. Kuzma gets it, backing down his defender. He'll kick it out all the way to Avdija. Avdija, one more to Jones. Jones, pump fake, three-point shot, and it's money in the bag at the top of the far wing. That was from 25 feet. 70-44, an 8-0 run by Washington. 1:14 left to go in the second quarter. Want to make sure that I knock that down. And nail that. Tyrese Maxey on a pick and roll to Embiid. Embiid with an elbow extended jumper again from the far elbow, and he got it to go. 12 points by Joel Embiid and 22 by Maxey. Here's Mike Muscala from long distance, and it's airballed. Another rebound by Philadelphia. Melton behind the back, bounce pass all the way to Joel Embiid. Embiid with a jab step, one more for 3. Yes! Nothing but net for the MVP from last year. 75-44. They need 5 more points to get to 80. 39 seconds to go, and there's a layup that goes up and in. Boy, oh boy, the Sixers are just out shooting and outplaying the Wizards. Embiid has it at the top of the key. He fades away for 3 again. Oh, it's just a little bit short. They were trying to go for the 2-for-1. Kuzma driving into the lane, and we have a whistle. It does go out of bounds, but it'll still be 76ers basketball. I wonder if the Sixers are going to try to go for 80 here. I don't know. I think that they're just going to slow the tempo down and try to hold for 1 more. Tyrese Maxey has it. He gets it past the half-court logo. And he'll find DeAnthony Melton at the Toyota sign. Melton back to Maxey. Maxey to Batum. Batum kicks it out to Melton for a wide-open 3 on the far wing, and that's a little short. 7 seconds left. Shot clock's on blood. Tyus Jones with a long offensive rebound. Kuzma kicks it back out to Poole. And Poole, with time expiring, they're going to wave off the shot by Tyus Jones, and that's going to do it. The Sixers have put up 75 points in the first half. They had 32 points in the second quarter and 43 in the first quarter. A virtuoso of a performance by Philadelphia tonight against the Washington Wizards. And boy, it's been a fun one so far. Just lots of fireworks going off at the Wells Fargo Center. They are almost hitting everything from downtown. Big night for JJ with RB out. I guess RB's out. Is that why we're getting a lot of people on here? I guess so. Oh, man, but we love RB, man. If you guys love RB as much as I do, hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, man. I guess RB is out tonight, but we love RB, man. He does a great job. He does such an awesome job with his Sixers content. You know what I'm saying? RB's at the game. Oh, wow. RB is at the game. That's interesting. I hope he's having a good time. I hope you guys are having a good time, man. We do it a little bit of a different style compared to RB. We do it like, we do it like real radio play-by-play style, but like I think that RB does a great job. We just have a different style. We're different. This is why we're called play-by-play with JJ, because I give you the actual play-by-play, baby. Let's go! Wow. It's great stuff. That is great stuff. If you're new to the channel, come on in and subscribe to the channel. We've been doing this for a year, man. We've been doing this for a year, and I'm really proud of how far we've come. We had a lot of people on for the Phillies playoffs. That was really fun. And, it wasn't fun the way that it ended, but, we've been really trying to build up our brand and trying to build up our family, and this is how we do it, man. Go, let's effing go. We do it like Vin Diesel for family. He'll say, I am Groot. I am Groot, guys. Darn, we wanted 80. I know, I was thinking the same thing, man. I was thinking the same exact thing. All right, thoughts on this first half, guys. Thoughts on this first half. I'm going to give you my thoughts. Besides the shooting, we've been talking about that almost all stream long, how they're just hitting everything. RB Pitt's a good game to go to, by the way. This is just what he does. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every game he goes to, he goes to a banger, So, but that's cool, man. Love RB. Shout out to RB. Shout out to DJ Eastwood. Shout out to all the 76ers and Eagles content creators that are out there. We're also trying to do Flyers games, and we do Phillies games as well, as I mentioned. At this pace, Maxey will get the 50-piece instead of Embiid. Yeah, well, Maxey's not going to play the fourth quarter if the Sixers just continue to annihilate the Washington Wizards. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it's going to be. He can't do his cast from there? No, man. I know you're joking. But that still is really funny to me. All right. What else was I going to say? Yeah, okay, so just in regards to X's and O's, the one thing that I love tonight about this Sixers team is that they're playing with intensity. The ball is moving so much. It is moving so fast. This is probably, and the Sixers have done a really good job with their ball movement this season, but it's just boom, 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 boom. It's such a fast-paced game, and Washington doesn't even have time to react. The Sixers are playing so fast that it's not even a pace that I'm used to. And this is kind of like how the Indiana Pacers play. This type of style where it's just a lot of quick shots are going off, lots of dribble handoffs, lots of ball movement, lots of on-ball screens, lots of low-ball screens down low, pick and rolls, all those types of things. Just a lot of stuff in Nick Nurse's toolbox tonight, and the Sixers just have a lot of firepower. I don't know what it was. They just came out tonight, and they just felt really good, and they just felt the need that they could just shoot the basketball, get a lot of wide-open looks, get Washington on their heels, and Washington's just so out of sorts. I got to tell you, every time that the Sixers play them, the Sixers make them look like that they're a college team. And that's no offense to the Washington Wizards, because the Wizards honestly do have some really nice young pieces. I'm not saying that, but they have really been struggling this year. And the Sixers, with the way that they play just this season, they put up, 146 points in the first game, 120 or 131 in the second game, I believe. Almost said 126. No, they lost 131 to 126, I remember correctly. But yeah, they've just been outscoring this team and playing them at their own game. That was crazy how the Pacers advanced to the finals out of the tournament on Larry Bird's birthday. I know, that is really crazy. Don't want to pester you, but Snowman needs us. Oh, man. Yes. All right, so what do I have to do? So I have to go to his channel. Is that what I have to do? I'm so sorry. I have to go to his channel and I have to what did he tell me to do? I totally missed that. It's so tough because like I'm in like the heat of the moment when I'm doing this and I can't always write this stuff down. Where is, let's see, I bet you that he posted it on his community tab. Let me do that really quickly right now as we speak. Sunday afternoon, Brock Purdy, no. I don't know. What did he say what we were supposed to do? Help me out, guys. But in regards to this team, I'm just really proud. I'm very, very proud. Batum looks like he's having a good game so far. I know he only has 2 points, but it seems like that he's catching and shooting, and sometimes the shots just aren't going to go for him. But everybody else is stepping up. I would still like to see Jaden Springer go out there for the fourth quarter. I don't know why Nick Nurse is just not playing him. I don't understand that. I'm happy that he finally played Covington. I mean, that was the right move. I was getting a little annoyed that Robert Covington wasn't getting minutes, but yeah, man. Michael Boyd gives me some snowman emojis. Great commentary. I will be tuning in more. CA from PA. Thanks so much, man. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. You know, this is what we try to do. We try to do this all the time, man. A Swiss cheese sandwich by Maxi. All right, yeah. Let me know, man. I can't remember like what Snowman wanted me to post. It was really hard for me to concentrate last night on the chat. I couldn't necessarily remember. So if any of you guys could post it, or if you guys remember like what he said, and if you can just post it in the chat or whatever, or just tell me, let me know. Definitely let me know. Who else do we have on here, man? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all you. We need 3 more subscribers, man, to get to 1,540. I hope that we can get there. But let's actually, here's what we'll do right now. What we'll do is we'll pull up our stats for this team so far tonight. All right, we'll go to this page right here. And what we'll do is oh yeah, this is my little bobblehead that I have now for my logo. I got this on the first night of Hanukkah, guys. This was the bobblehead. If you guys didn't see it, this is what it looks like. So I wanted to make sure that I showed a picture of that. And yeah, that's where it is. All right, so what we'll do is we'll do a little window capture. And we'll have this up here. Little JJ, says Michael Boyd. Yes, sir. All right. What we'll do is we'll do a little window capture. And we'll have, where is it? Nope, not that one. There it is. All right, and then we'll turn this guy on. There we go. All right, so we'll do that. We'll go to the box score right here. Can we interact with this? No. I guess not. I'm still getting used to OBS. I'm still getting used to OBS. All right, we'll get rid of that. What we'll do is we'll do this. All right, we'll turn on this browser here. All right, that's better. That's a lot better. Okay. So, yeah, here we go. We got some stats for tonight. Make sure that I have this correct. This team is doing a really good job. I'm really, really proud of them and how they've been able to perform tonight. It's been really, really awesome from that perspective. Height will do 1,600. There we go. So there's our stats for tonight, guys. There are our stats for tonight. Hopefully they're crystal clear. Let me know down below if you guys can see this crystal clearly. But yeah, these are our stats for tonight. What say you, though, about this game, man? I want to hear from you all. What do you like? What would you like to see more of in the second half? Be nitpicky. Even though it's kind of hard to do it in this game, I would say that the one thing that I would really like to see and more in the second half of is not only more points from the bench, but it would be nice to see Kelly Oubre Jr. starting to find a little bit of a rhythm himself. But I don't know. I think that would be really, really cool if he could somehow do that. But yeah. All right, so there's our first half stats. I need Embiid to go for 36, and I get paid, says Carlos. Give Carlos his money, man. Give Carlos his money. Show me the money. I need Embiid to go for 36. In the second half, I want to see more Rocco and less Marcus Morris Sr. Okay. I agree with you on that. I do. I would like to see more of that too. I would actually go as far and say this. I want to see more of Jaden Springer. But Springer's not going to play tonight, I don't think, because the G League, he got sent down to the G League, and I don't really know why, but I don't think he's going to be playing tonight, unless the Blue Coats are off. I don't know. We need more cowbell in the second half. I don't know, bro. They might sit him if we're up. Yep. Daniel House Jr., it'd be nice to see him out there. That's for sure. That'd be really, really sick. I would love that, man. That'd be awesome. All right, we got 58 lovely people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Algo Gang, do your thing. Give you this content for free. Love doing play-by-play for 76ers basketball. We do it for Phillies baseball, and we also do it for Eagles football as well. We have a new audience on here tonight. Want to make sure that we're up to date with everything and that we're keeping you all in the loop with everything that's out there, guys. That's what we want to do. Jordan Poole is Jimmy Fallon. Might ruin the whole thing, says Michael Boyd. JJ needs to lace up the sneakers in the second half. They're already laced, man. And again, if in regards to the snowman thing, please let me know what he said again, because I will definitely do that. I'll try to do it this stream if you guys say something, or if you guys remember exactly what he said, and if not, I'll have to go back to the other stream and I'll have to write that stuff down. One more subscriber till we get to 1,540, guys. Let's go. Come on, we need one more of you to join the family. We could honestly get to 1,550 with the pace that we're going at tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the 76ers have put up 75 points in the first half. That's what's going on tonight, guys. We're bringing the energy. We're bringing the spirit. It's like Angry Runs, except we're not angry. We're very happy, guys. Angry Runs is from NFL Good Morning Football, if you don't know. I actually interned with NFL Films and got to work on Good Morning Football at Mount Laurel in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, in the studio, and that was really cool. Kyle Brandt's a really cool guy, by the way. 1,540, let's go! Oh, let's go, baby. Oh, that is so nice. 1,541, 9 more, man, 9 more. Let's get to 1,550. Oh, man. Yes, sir. I can't say that because that's what my boy RB says. You know, he has the yes, sir little drop. We love him, man. Hope he's having a good time tonight. Sometimes, what I do is after I'm done with my game, I'll listen to a little bit of his, and then I'll also listen to, I'll actually listen to Tom McGinnis, too, from a broadcasting perspective, because I like to learn from him and from other radio basketball broadcasters out there. And that's what I try to do, man. I'm always trying to work on my craft every single day, and we're always trying to give you the best products that we can out there, guys. We're always trying to give you guys what you all deserve. That is the best stuff. All right. 9 more subscribers, man, until we get to 1,550. Help a brother out, and let's continue to grow this thing all together. We are students of the game, as Michael Boyd just said. Yes, we are. We are students of the game. Sweet Sixers B-ball. Sweet Sixers B-ball. Bum, bum, bum. Good times never seem so good. I would never do this if I was legitimately broadcasting a game. I'd probably go viral for it, but for the wrong reasons if I was singing, guys. All right. I did actually used to do choir, but speaking of performing, how about Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey with their performances tonight? Love the transition. I like the transition. I thought it was funny. 75-46 is the score, and we're ready to start the second half. Let's go. All right, so the Sixers will have Embiid, Melton, Maxey, Batum, and Harris all out there, as Muscala and the Wizards have the basketball first. Corey Kispert trying to go up with it, and Joel Embiid is there to deny him again. Joel Embiid, the defensive prowess at the center position, just tipping it out of Avdija's hands. He tried to finish it with the right hand, and he just said, no, 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 not in my house. There's a shot that went up by Washington. Couldn't tell who it was. They get their own rebound, though. Tyus Jones with a flamethrower from way downtown. No good. And the Sixers come away with their third offensive. Well, they got a rebound there. That's not their third offensive rebound. That was a defensive rebound. They just put the stat up that said that the Sixers have 3 offensive rebounds. Embiid with a contested runner. He tries to put it up with the right hand, and he got it. Got the friendly bounce. Joel with 19 points now. 8 for 14 from the field, if I can only speak. Mike Muscala will hand it off to Jones. Tyus Jones with a little runner. It's up, and I think he was trying to go with a little alley-oop pass. It goes out of bounds towards the baseline, and it'll still be 76ers basketball. So Muscala, Jones, Poole, Kuzma, and Corey Kispert all out there for Washington. Embiid trying to dribble into the lane, into traffic. He puts it up, and he's fouled. He will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And the foul, I believe, is called on Mike Muscala. So the last time Joel Embiid went toe-to-toe against the Wizards, which was literally last week, he had 50 points and was absolutely sensational. Tyrese Maxey finds Joel on the low block, so it was not a foul in the act of shooting. It was a foul on the floor. Maxey back to Embiid. Embiid back to Maxey for a triple on the near wing. No good. Tyus Jones gets the board, and he'll find Avdija out in transition. Avdija back to Jones. At the top of the key, he'll swing it out all the way to Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma hands it back off to Jones. They're moving the ball pretty well so far. Washington, that is. Avdija trying to go up with a little runner over Joel, and that's really hard to do, especially when Joel Embiid is doing a good job at protecting the rim. Melton comes away with the board. Embiid lost the dribble on the other end. He's trying to fight for the loose ball with Denny Avdija. Avdija has it. Outlet pass all the way to Jones. Jones with a layup. It's up and in. It was a 2-on-1 fast break. And Joel Embiid, it took him a little bit of time to get up, but he finally gets helped by Melton. Speaking of Melton, Melton has the basketball now. And he'll bounce past it to Embiid at the Wells Fargo Center sign. The Sixers are going from right to left. Embiid in the lane, going into traffic. He puts it up and in. Another nice play by Joel Hans Embiid. It's just too easy for the big fella. 21 points, 9 for 15 from the field. Wizards have it. It's Jordan Poole on the near corner. A bounce pass all the way to Avdija at the top of the near wing. Being guarded by DeAnthony Melton. He steps back, pulls up, fires for 2. It's off the mark. And the Sixers come away with another big rebound. That's now their 27th rebound. Embiid for 3, off the pass by Harris. Oh, boy! 82 points by Philadelphia, and Joel is 24. He's trying to fight with Maxey for the leader in points in this game. Maxey with 22, Embiid with 24. Kuzma steps back, pulls up from the near corner for a triple, and he hits the tray. Sixers do lead it by 31 points. Kyle Kuzma wanted to mention that he's leading the way with 19 points. If there's any bright spot for Washington, he is 8 for 14 from the field and 1 for 2 from downtown. Embiid with a bounce pass on the way to Nick Batum. Batum off the dribble with nobody on him. A little catch-and-shoot jumper, and he got it to go. Kuzma out in transition, going up against Batum. Puts it up and kisses it off the backboard and in. A little turnaround jumper by Kyle Kuzma from the far corner. It was a 2-point shot, and he got that one to fall. Melton inside to Embiid. Embiid back outside to Maxey. Maxey give and go to Embiid, and Embiid finishes it with the left hand. Pick and roll offense again by Nick Nurse and the 76ers that's been unstoppable tonight. Kyle Kuzma gets the ball stripped by Tobias Harris and intercepted by D'Anthony Melton. Embiid with a behind-the-back bounce pass all the way to Harris, but it goes out of bounds. He's been trying to be a little bit too flashy tonight, Joel, and I got to tell you, I don't know if I agree with that. He probably should be a little bit more selfish. But that's the only critique so far tonight. 14 turnovers by Washington as Tyus Jones puts on the ballet moves and puts on a little Euro step, and he got it to go. 86-55. Melton to Maxey, back to Batum for three on the near corner, and the basketball gods say no. Muscala with the board. Kuzma with the handoff, back to Muscala at the top of the key for a triple, and that's off the mark too. Mike Muscala tonight, just 0 for 3 from downtown. The Sixers do get the rebound. 7 minutes left in this third quarter. They lead it by 31 points. Embiid trying to find Batum, and some miscommunication as Batum was literally in the lane, and Embiid saying, "What are you doing?" And there was a communication breakdown right there on the offense. But Joel tonight with 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 26 points. We have a whistle on the other end as they just pan back to the game. Jordan Poole is the one that tried to take a layup. Embiid gets called for committing a shooting foul. And Nick Nurse wants to rally the troops and talk things over in this timeout, and that's what he'll do. Another sip of water. Oh, boy. Already 1,000 people on here. Already 1,000 views. That's pretty freaking awesome. The scoreboard needs updated. Thank you. Sorry about that. I knew something was a little bit off. I apologize. All right, we'll update the scoreboard right now. How's that sound? 86-55. That's another reason why we do these radio types of calls, guys, because in case I forget, you can still hear me and you can still know what the score is. It just does make it a lot easier because sometimes I do forget to say time and score, and that's another reason why, we do it like a radio play-by-play, because that's what I want to do. We got to get better at our craft. 7 more subscribers till we get to 1,550. What are you waiting for? Let's go, baby. All right, so we just updated the scoreboard, and yeah, man, that's what we're going to do. 21 points by Kuzma, and everybody else combined, he scored 21 of their 55 points, so 34 points have just been spread around the rest of the Wizards table. All right. So, yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome on in. This is Play by Play with JJ. I'm a sports broadcaster from South Jersey, and I started this channel about a year ago. I usually don't like to repeat all this stuff, but because we have a really big audience tonight, kind of have to do that because our audience constantly keeps changing. JJ, I really like how you're making the game so exciting. Keep up the good work, says Norman. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I love you too, Norman. You make everything exciting. All you guys do. And I truly mean that. You guys, I've always thought that what's really cool about doing games on here, especially when we get bigger crowds, is that you guys are the color commentators, even though we still do like the play-by-play traditionally, which I think is cool. And like classic radio play-by-play is not going to go anywhere in my opinion. And it's just even more fun when we get to interact with you guys. That's what I think is the icing on the cake, I have my cake, and you guys have your cake. I'm getting reps by calling games for the teams that I love. You guys get to listen to the play-by-play. You get to interact on here, kick your feet up, and have fun. And we both win. It's a win-win situation. So that's how it is, man. And I don't sugarcoat anything. But I really appreciate that coming from you, Norman. Alrighty, boy. Why is my mouse, not working so fast tonight? It's a little bit off. Huh. All right, so Jordan Poole will head to the charity stripe to shoot 2 foul shots, and he drains the first one. So Jordan Poole, in case you didn't know, a former champion with the Golden State Warriors, and when they won the championship against the Boston Celtics, that was a couple of years ago. He was a big reason why that they were able to win that championship, along with Andrew Wiggins, too. and the core with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. Drains the second foul shot. It's 86-57. Sixers working really quickly as they find Harris over towards their zone. Melton now has it at the logo. Melton back to Harris. Harris catches, shoots, fires the trigger. It's a little short, and Kyle Kuzma climbs the ladder and comes down with the rebound. What's up, man? Kieran, how you doing, my guy? How you doing? Nick Batum gets a block on the other end from Kyle Kuzma's two-point shot, and Tyrese Maxey answers. Poole on the other side kicks it out to Avdija for a triple, and it's nothing but net for Denny Avdija. 88-60, and we're just about halfway done this third quarter. 6:09 left in the third frame to be exact. Maxey on the dribble, handoff to Embiid. Joel Embiid draws the double team, will hand it back off to Maxey. More dribble handoffs coming. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid has to try to pass it out to somebody. Takes a fadeaway jumper. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a shot by Joel. He knew that the offensive 3-second violation was coming, and nobody was wide open, and he just drove a line drive laser into the net. 90-60. Avdija back to the rim, trying to go up with a two. The follow-up is good, but don't count the follow-up. There's a foul called on Tobias Harris, I believe. But Nick Batum able to flash the defensive side on the other side by denying Kyle Kuzma at the rim. Tyrese Maxey had a response. And, well, this is just an absolute murder by the Sixers. They are just murdering the Washington Wizards. 90-60. And here comes Bilal Coulibaly. I believe he's now back into the game. Let's see. Denny Avdija is at the charity stripe. He does drain the first foul shot, and the second one, bingo. 90-62. 5:40 left in this third quarter. Here comes D'Anthony Melton. So Melton with 5 points tonight, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. He's 2 for 9 from the field. Hand it back off to Patrick Beverley, who's back out there for the Sixers. Beverley back to Melton. Melton with a bounce pass to Embiid. And Embiid trying to take it to the lane, and he throws down the right-handed sledgehammer. Hold me back, fam. 92-62. That was almost a wild pass by D'Anthony Melton and almost got away from Joel, but nobody was in his way. Embiid trying to get back on the defensive side as Poole tries to go up with a shot. It's blocked by D'Anthony Melton, though, but he does commit the personal foul. Boom shakalaka. I love that. I love that. Boom shakalaka. That is beautiful. I mean, that is just a circus type of a play. D'Anthony Melton tried to do a little bounce pass. It was just over to Embiid's right side, but with his wingspan, he just got it on the fingertips, kept the dribble alive, and went down with that sledgehammer on the right side of the baseline. Wizards can't come up with a bucket. Patrick Beverley thought about catching and shooting from Joel Embiid. Embiid gets the ball back at the top of the key. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. He's thinking about isoing. He finds D'Anthony Melton on the near wing. Melton going into the lane. Drop off pass inside to Kelly Oubre Jr., and he throws it down with the flush. D'Anthony Melton with 4 dimes, and Oubre Jr. with 5 points. 3-point shot on the other end, no good by Tyus Jones. The follow-up by Muscala, that's no good either, and he's fouled, though. He is fouled by Kelly Oubre Jr. Just unselfish basketball that the Sixers are playing, just coming up with assists left and right. It is just absolutely fluid what they're able to do. They are actually performing wizardry against the Washington Wizards. You like that? That was pretty corny. That was pretty corny, too. Not going to lie. But that's all right. First foul shot by Mike Muscala. The former 76er is good. So Mike Muscala at the line for one more. He puts that one up, and he cannot get the friendly bounce. So Muscala not able to hit that shot, and the Sixers have it on the other end. D'Anthony Melton dribbling into the lane, gets double-teamed, has to throw it back way outside to Beverley. Beverley hands it off to Embiid. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid has to go to work here. He tries to ISO on Mike Muscala. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. He puts up a prayer. It's up, and it's money in the bag. 32 points by Joel Embiid and Marcus Morris Sr. standing up on the far sideline. 96-62, 15 points in this quarter alone by the MVP. Oubre Jr. gets the rebound off the missed shot by Washington. Embiid to Oubre Jr. Oubre Jr. goes to the lane, drop off fast inside to Tobias Harris, and nobody boxed him out. Timeout called by Washington again. 98-62 as Tobias Harris goes up with an easy two and got it to go. I'm not a prayer versus Muscala. Just announced free tacos at Taco Bell if they hit 100 points by the end of the third quarter. Oh, boy. That sounds really good. I would honestly go for that, but do I have to... How does that work? How does that work? Would I have to, like, show my ticket or something if I, like, went to the Sixers game? Congrats to RB, you know, if that's the case, because then he gets free tacos tonight. That is cool. Man, we got a lot of highlights to call tonight. Great call and a great cast as well. Lots of people on here. This is pretty sick. We had 66 people on here and 43 likes. That means that 23 of you or 21 of you have not hit that thumbs up button. What are you all waiting for? I give you this content for free. That's what I do, man. All right, it is time now for our 76ers trivia question of the day. So what I'm going to do is, in case you're new to the channel, I'm going to ask you a Sixers trivia question, and if you get the answer correct, you'll hear this. All right, let's turn this up a little bit. If you get the question wrong, okay, this is what you'll hear. Okay, so if you get the question right, and if you get the question wrong, all right, here we go. So I would like to know, for all you Sixers fans out there, all right, here we go. Which 76er has the highest single-season free throw shooting percentage? All right, that's what I want to know. Which 76er has the highest single-season free throw shooting percentage? Single season, not career, single season. Comment your answers down below. That's what I would like to know. So let me know, and then I'll reveal the answer if you get it right. Dana Barons. Incorrect. Kyle Korver. Incorrect. Keep going. Keep firing away, buddy. Keep firing away, guys. Which 76er has the highest single-season free throw shooting percentage? All right? Keep the answers coming, baby. Keep them coming. All right, 98-62 is the score. The Sixers are up by 36 points with 3:38 left to go. Eric Snow, that's funny, but no, it's not correct. All right, a couple more guesses. Anybody else? Anybody else want to know? I'll keep answering your questions when we go to the next time out, actually. Here's Kyle Kuzma, who gets the inbound, swings it all the way to a Koulibaly for three, and he just hit it from the near corner with nobody on him. Sixers going from right to left, 3:10 left to go in the third quarter. Joel Embiid. Mike Muscala. All incorrect. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Patrick Beverley, Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, Marcus Morris Sr., and Kelly Oubre Jr. all out there. Embiid almost went up and down, but he gets killed. But he is fouled by Danilo Gallinari. Okay, Redick. That's close, but no cigar. Highest single-season free throw percentage. That's what I want to know. This is a tough one. It is a tough one. Maxey, 4 more points. Billy Cunningham. JJ Redick. Nope. None to all of those guys. See, I like this one. This is a good one, man. I'll give you a couple more. First foul shot by Joel is up and in. Most consecutive 30 or more point games in franchise history. Joel Embiid already this season has 8, and he tied what he did about a couple of years ago. He had 8 straight games with 30 or more points. Last year, he actually had 10 consecutive games where he did that. Maurice Cheeks. Bobby Jones. Nope. All right, one more. We got to be clutch, guys. Come in clutch. The second foul shot is good, and the Sixers have reached the century mark. 100-65. Embiid has scored half of his points in this third quarter alone. He's in takeover flight mode. Poole with a foul line jumper, a turnaround jumper, and that's in and out. Embiid now with 10 rebounds. Give him also a double-double. He needs 4 more assists to get a triple-double. He's 14 for 20 from the field. Beverly does get the handoff. He dribbles around the timeline, tries to go up with a low reverse layup, and he's fouled. Count the bucket and one. And this fan base explodes. The Sixers are just out-hustling the Wizards. Gallinari was the one that committed the foul. And when you have a 7-foot big man on you that really can't move as fast as you, you're going to win that battle almost all the time. Mike Kaminsky. That is correct. You got it. Mike Green got it. He got it. Bullseye. And Patrick Beverly, speaking of got it, he got the and one to go. So Kaminsky was a really good foul shooter. Okay, he set a franchise record by making 93.8% of his foul shots during the 87-88 season. Thank you all so much for playing Phillies Trivia. Appreciate it. 103-65. Embiid has it. He'll hand it off to Beverly. Beverly one more to Morris Sr. Morris Sr. steps back, pulls up, fires the trigger, and the Sixers have a 40-point lead. They've put up 30 points in this third quarter. The Wizards have only put up 19. Poole on the near corner. Tries to find Coulibaly for a triple on the near wing. And that's off the mark too. Oubre Jr. is the one that corrals his miss. Sixers lead it by 40 with 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Beverly trying to drive it inside, and I believe he got called for a travel. No, they're going to say it was an offensive foul on Joel Embiid. Jared Butler will step on in for Jordan Poole for Washington. And, well, the Sixers honestly are in a very good position where you really don't even have to put Joel back out there for the fourth quarter. You don't really have to put in your starters, period. We have an offensive foul called on Danilo Gallinari as he just tried to take a couple jab steps. And it'll still be 76ers basketball. Embiid subs out with 1:25 left to go in the third quarter, and I believe that that's going to be the end of his night. He was absolutely sensational. Paul Reed comes in for the big man. So Beverly back to Oubre Jr. on the near wing at the three-point line. He's double-teamed. He finds Reed. Reed back to Morris Sr. for a triple on the near wing. That was from the low post to the near wing for three. And Marcus Morris Sr. has 10 points. He's now at least the fifth Sixer, according to my knowledge right now, who's scored in double figures. We'll fact check that in just a little second. Kispert, step back jumper. It's up and in just from the foul line. 108-67. So, yes, he is actually the fourth. I stand corrected. Tobias Harris has 9 points. I thought that he reached the 10-point mark, but he did not. 108-67, 38 seconds left to go in the third frame. Oubre Jr. kicks it back out to Beverly. Beverly to Covington. Covington hands it off to Morris Sr. 3.5 seconds left on the shot clock. Morris Sr. steps back, pulls up for a near corner three. Off the mark. Paul Reed with the offensive rebound. Finds Morris Sr. and he slams it home. Paul Reed with the beautiful find as he searches for Morris Sr., who goes cutting into the basket and he throws it down with authority. 1 second separating the shot clock from the game clock. 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And Bilal Coulibaly has it, being guarded by Patrick Beverly. A screen comes. Coulibaly decides not to use it. Coulibaly trying to go into the lane. Bulls up for two. And they're going to call an offensive foul because Patrick Beverly's feet were set. Hit that thumbs up button for JJ, man. Do I get your bobblehead as a parting gift, says Mike Green. Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, man. Oh, boy. We got 72 awesome people on here watching. Comment your thoughts on this game down below. 4.1 seconds are left to go in the third quarter. I believe that they're actually going to review this. They're going back to the headsets to see if this is going to be an offensive foul. It is considered to be an official review. Come on, man. 4 more likes till we get to the 50 mark on YouTube. I want us to get to 100. That would be really sick. But first, we got to get to 50. I would be really happy with 50, guys, because we have a lot of people on here tonight, and this is great. And I'm so happy that, we've had other people that have found us because we want to give other people, we want to give other people options. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we do. 71 people on here watching. We need also 6 more subscribers to get to 1,550. That would be really awesome too, man. It would be. Cheers, L'chaim. Oh, boy. How many personal fouls does Maxey have? Maxey, I think, is done, but he just has 1, man. He just has 1. Embiid has 4, but his night's done. So I think that all the starters are going to sit now, and we're going to see Furkan Korkmaz out there. Maritus Navarro Vlogs, thanks so much for subscribing. Joel was at 34, 2 points shy of 36. Well, he's not going to get it. He won't get it. All right, so let's see. They're going to say that it is 76ers basketball, I believe. Let's see. It will be. So the Sixers will inbound it from the far sideline, and it'll be Kelly Oubre Jr. that'll pick it up. So that was a replay review. Oubre Jr. will find Morris Sr. 3 seconds left. Oubre Jr. at the half-court mark, and they're going to call a personal foul on Corey Kispert. They had a foul to give there. I don't know why it would just foul him, but whatever. 110-67. Sixers have a 43-point lead with 1.3 seconds left in the third quarter. This is just absolutely a firepower of a performance. Beverly will inbound it from the near sideline. He'll try to find an open receiver, if you will. And here's Robert Covington trying to go to the basket, and he's fouled. Good job by Patrick Beverly to find Robert Covington open in the hole right at the baseline, and he gets fouled by Eugene Omori. That took literally 0.5 seconds off the clock. And now he will go to the line to shoot 2 foul shots. Boy, this has taken a while. This is literally the last 4 seconds of the third quarter, and it's already been in the span of about at least 5 minutes. First foul shot is good as gold by Rocco. So Covington with 0.6 seconds to go in the third quarter puts up the second foul shot, and he gets the friendly bounce, hit the front of the rim. And there we go as the Wizards inbound it, and that's going to do it in this third quarter. The Philadelphia 76ers have outscored the Wizards 37-21 in this third quarter, and now lead it 112-67 as we go into quarter number 4. 45 points. This is great. I need 4 more points by Maxey. You're probably not going to get it, man. I'm sorry, because the Sixers are just, at this point, they'd be foolish to put their starters back out there. At this point, unless Washington goes on like a 30-0 run. What are the odds of that? Oh, boy. All right. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. We have 28 people that have not hit that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate that. I also want us to get to 1,550 subscribers, man. That would be much appreciated as well. We're trying to build our nation, and we're trying to grow our family on here. We do 76ers play-by-play. We do Phillies play-by-play. We do Eagles play-by-play as well. The short story is that I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. I called games for the Wilmington Blue Rocks, who were the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals, and I also called games for the Delaware Bluecoats, who were the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers, in case you guys didn't know. And I graduated from Rowan University last year, and ever since then, I did internet NFL films, and I had a really cool time there, but I really missed also putting the headset back on, so that's why I wanted to start this channel. And I've just been getting reps on here. and we're trying to build a family, we do like an old classic style of play-by-play, but we try to really keep it engaging, because this is, I believe, the new wave of how play-by-play is going to be done in the next 2 years or so. And the classic play-by-play style is not really going to die. And that's what we try to do. We give you the game, you guys come on here, you have a good time, and we get to talk hoops. But we do this for baseball, and we do it for football as well. But yeah, all right. Any other comments on this game, man? Any other comments on this game? So that's the end of this poll question. That's what we're going to stop. We are the color commentators. Yes, you guys are. You guys are the color commentators. And that's what I love, especially on nights like tonight where we have a lot of people on here. When we were doing the Phillies games, we had a lot of people, and that was the one thing that was so cool. I'm going to ask you guys, okay, because we're going to go to the fourth quarter, and honestly, at this point, this is the time where we don't really shift into the play-by-play as much. I mean, we're still going to be doing the play-by-play, and I will let you guys know who's out there on the floor, but I want to know, what got you guys into basketball? All right, what got you guys into basketball? Comment your thoughts down below, and I'd like to hear your stories, and we'll talk about that. Jacqueline's here. What's going on, Jacqueline? Hope you're doing well. Tobias Harris is going to go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws on a shooting foul by Corey Kispert. So, yeah, what got you guys into basketball? Let me know down below, and I'd like to hear. What's your basketball story? First foul shot is good by Tobias Harris. He drains that one, so it's Oubre Jr. Want to make sure I get this correct. It's Oubre Jr., Melton, Covington, Reed, and Harris all out there for the Sixers. Second foul shot goes in and out by Toby, a guy that's shooting at least 85% from the line this season. Sixers, that was their first missed foul shot tonight. They were 15 for 15 before that. Kispert for 3 on the other end of the top of the key, and that's off the mark. Harris has it on the near wing. Will find Melton back outside at the top of the perimeter. Melton dribbles it over towards the near elbow, and it's stolen away by the Wizards and thrown down on the other end. So Patrick Baldwin Jr. is the one that makes the dunk. So what got you guys into basketball? What's your basketball story? Melton has it, pulls up for 3, and he airballs it. What really got me into basketball, so I had an older brother who had really severe special needs, and I used to help out this organization, and that's kind of how I got into sports. I used to help out other special needs athletes in this organization and tried to help them get better at their game. Also got to play with them, and that was really cool, and that's honestly how I got into basketball. It's easily accessible. You don't really have to have a lot of equipment, and that's how I got into the game. Covington for 3 on the other end, and he drains it. It was a catch and shoot by Kelly Oubre Jr. We have injury on the other end on a Washington Wizard. Let me see if I can get this correct. It is on Koulibaly. No, it's not on Koulibaly. It's on Amori. I told you this before, but opening game at the Wells Fargo, it was the Bullets versus the Sixers. That shows my age. C-Webb, Stackhouse, Rasheed Wallace, Iverson was not even a thought yet. That still is a cool story, man. Dr. J on Sesame Street when I was 1 year old. How would you remember that, my guy? When I was 1 year old. How would you remember that? That's crazy. If you could actually legitimately remember that, that is wild. All right, did we get to the 50 mark yet? Oh, I hope that we did. I'm going to take a quick sip of water, guys. 2 more likes till we get to 50. And 6 more subscribers till we get to 15 under 50. If you guys would like to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so. You guys definitely don't have to, but any donation, of course, is a plus. We're just trying to put out as much content as possible and trying to give you guys as many play-by-plays as we possibly can. So, Sixers are down by, or are down. Oh, man. They're up by 47 points. Oh, that is crazy. Yep. 47 points. I'm not down, we're up, man. I am up, man. Oh, boy. Another sip of water. How about this? Michael Barkan got to ring the bell tonight. I need Maxey. Where's he at? I mean, look at the quarter, my guy. It's the fourth quarter. There's 10 minutes left to go, and the Sixers are up by 47. If you see it at the very top of your screen, Maxey's not going to come back in. Neither is Joel. So he's done. They're both done. They are both done for tonight. Maxey is sitting for load management. It's the fourth quarter, my guy. They're up by 47 points. What do they need Maxey to come back in for? Anthony Gill will come on in for Washington. Baldwin's also in there, too, for the Wizards as well. They got Kispert, Jared Butler, Bilal Coulibaly. They got Butler as well, and Gill. Sixers, on the other end have Harris, Melton, Covington, Reed, and Oubre Jr. Just lost $200 bet on that. Oh, man. I'm sorry about that, dude. 116-71. DeAnthony Melton tries to pass it. It's intercepted, though, by Coulibaly, and he throws it down and goes in with a little pick six, if you will. Anthony Gill, as I mentioned, is out there for Washington. It's 116-73. Harris is at the top of the key trying to work inside, and Gill denies him at the rim. That's like the fifth game in a row where Tobias Harris has tried to take it to the cup, and he just gets blocked. Here we go. There's a runner that's up and in by Anthony Gill, and he goes coast to coast as Jared Butler gets the dime there. That's Butler's second assist of the night. Maxey deserves it over anyone in the league. Look up his minutes. Yep. I'm with you, man. I'm totally 1,000% with you. There's a step-back three-pointer by Melton, and that's off the mark. And we have foul called. It'll be on B-ball Paul. They were going to call it a loose ball foul. Jaden Springer's going to come in. Finally, I was wondering when we were going to see him. Daniel House Jr. will also sub in. So Harris, Melton, and Covington are taking a seat. So House Jr., Furkan Korkmaz, and Jaden Springer all out there for the Sixers. I was wondering when Jaden Springer was going to go out there, and now he's out there. So House Jr., Reed, Oubre Jr., Korkmaz, and Springer. Good to see Oubre Jr. getting some run as well. That shot's denied by Daniel House Jr. Gill tries to go up with a layup, and it's blocked again by B-ball Paul. Paul Reed with his second block tonight has 2 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. Kelly Oubre Jr. is the one that gets called for committing a shooting foul, and Gill will step to the line to try to make a couple of foul shots. 9:02 left to go in the fourth quarter, and it is 9:02 p.m. Eastern Time. I was looking down to see how much time is left, and then I look at my clock, and I'm like, why the heck is this synced up to my phone? That's a little weird. Then I realized, no, the phone's actually correct. It is 9:02 p.m. Eastern Time. But that was really funny. I've never seen that happen before. I guess I've never done that. Or I've never noticed that. Maybe I'm a little stupid. 116-76 as both foul shots go in. That was a little creepy. When it stops like on the dot like that. Furkan Korkmaz will hand it off to Kelly Oubre Jr. standing at the top of the key, tries to work on Tyus Jones, and there's a step-back jumper that's up and in. That was actually Anthony Gill. That was his defender. That shot's good as gold. 118-76. Oubre Jr. now with 7 points. The finger roll finish, at least trying to get the finger roll finish, was Anthony Gill. And Furkan Korkmaz is the one that comes up with his miss. 8:29 left in the fourth quarter. Springer has it on the near corner. Springer back to Oubre Jr., who lets it fly, and it's a little short. Reed tried to corral the board, and Gill comes away with the rebound. Gill swings it all the way back outside to Butler. Butler's on the far wing. Butler trying to kick it back out and be passive all the way to Coulibaly. Coulibaly's 2 is up, and that's good. It was a 17-foot pull-up jumper in the face of Paul Reed. Korkmaz out there for the Sixers. He'll hand it off to Reed at the top of the perimeter. Reed going up against Anthony Gill, trying to spin and get his moves to go, and he got it. He got it, and he's fouled. Anthony Gill is the one guilty for committing the shooting foul. It's 120-80. Sixers lead it by 40 with 7:47 to go in this game. And now Mo Bamba will come on in. Bamba and Paul Reed both on the floor in the fourth quarter. Wow. When have we seen this? This will be interesting. Reed's his foul shot is up, and it just goes a little bit too strong. Springer trying to get the rebound. It's intercepted, though, by Anthony Gill. Here's Coulibaly back to Corey Kispert, who tries to let it fly, and he cashes in at the top of the key. Kispert tonight just 1 for 3 from downtown, 3 for 6 from the field. He does have 4 personal fouls, and he's made 9 points. This guy has been really known as a sharpshooter from Gonzaga. The 24-year-old also trying to do a nice job on the other end defensively, but can't finish that one. 122-83. And we have another foul on the floor. It'll be on Jaden Springer. So Mo Bamba was the one that got the layup to go. Furkan Korkmaz got the assist. I thought it was stolen away, but I was wrong. I'm wrong sometimes. All right, let's fix our scoreboard. There we go. Good stuff. This was a great game by the Sixers tonight. This is the game where you can just kick your feet back, you can relax, and this is awesome. Coulibaly trying to go up with a 3, and there's a rebound by Daniel House Jr. House Jr. comes away with the defensive board. Bamba inside, trying to go up against his defender, who's about 5 inches smaller than him. Tries to take him to Septa, puts up a runner, and it just goes in and out. It goes in and out. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, guys. We need 5 more subscribers to get to 1,550. What are y'all waiting for? Yeah, Bamba. Springer into the lane, dribbling into traffic. Almost stolen away, though, by the Wizards. House Jr. with a 3, and he puts up a bow and an arrow and gets a bullseye. 125-83, and Franklin the dog is celebrating and clapping along for Philadelphia. 6:10 left in the fourth quarter, and a foul is called on the other end. We did have a stoppage. It's a shooting foul delivered by Paul Reed. House Jr., that was not an easy shot, and sometimes, man, you put him in different spots, and he can make things happen. He's been one of those guys, too, that if the Sixers need to go to a three-point shooter, well, he can make some shots, and he can make you pay. 2 more likes till we get to 50. Come on, man. 19 of you have not hit that thumbs up button. What are y'all waiting for? Unless, wait. Whoa. I may have to refresh this. Nope. We got 72. 72 people watching, 48 likes. Come on. Jules Bernard will also sub in for Washington. So Jules Bernard hasn't really gotten a whole lot of action this season. That's where number 14. So the Sixers, in case you are wondering, they are going to be taking on the Detroit Pistons. That is their next opponent. They actually played the Pistons twice. And then what they'll do, so they play the Pistons in Detroit on Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Don't you worry, we'll be back on there for that. We'll also be doing a watch party for tomorrow's Flyers game. We do play-by-play for the Sixers, the Phillies, and the Eagles, and then we do Flyers watch parties. Don't really do a whole bunch of play-by-play for that just because we're learning about the sport. Gill trying to dribble inside, puts up a baby hook, no good, and Bilal Coulibaly with the follow-up, and that's just a little bit off. So they played Detroit on Wednesday in Detroit at Little Caesars Arena. That game's at 7. And then on Friday, they're back at home playing in that second game against Detroit. So it's a home-road split or a road-home split. And then what they do is that's also the first night of a back-to-back. So they'll play in Charlotte on Saturday night at 7 o'clock. And we're going to be on for all these games, guys. We give you the real play-by-play. We try to break everything down, but we have fun on here. Comment down below if y'all are having a good time, baby. Come on. 127-85. Koulibaly with the second foul shot. That goes in and out. The 8 count is good. Brickin' for chicken for Philadelphia Sixers fans. Forgot to mention that. They missed 2 foul shots in the second half. An opposing team misses 2 foul shots in the second half. And therefore, the Sixers fans get chicken tenders from Chick-fil-A. All right, here we go. There's another 3-point shot up by House Jr., and he hits that one. 130-85, a 45-point lead for Philadelphia. 5:13 left to go. Washington answering back on the other end as they need 12 more points to try to get 100. Yes, sir. Woo! 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Here's Kenyon Martin Jr. trying to find Mo Bamba, and he throws it down with authority. Wizards on the other end trying to answer back. Gill trying to find Koulibaly, and just too much mustard on that throw. Again, the ball movement, the discipline, the agility, and just the team chemistry tonight by Philadelphia. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's about a 15. Here comes Springer, spinning, fading, rolling to the basket. He's fouled, and they'll head to the line for 2 more foul shots. We're going to call the foul on Washington. There's still 4:40 left to play. Bro, they took him on when the line owes 34.5, bro. When the line is 34.5. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about, my guy. They took who on? Yeah, they took who on? I don't know. Let's take a look at some other scores. All right, so we got Denver and Atlanta. Denver's up 91-71 with 4:05 left to go in the third quarter. Springer's second foul shot is good as gold, and the Sixers have put up 134 points. So they need 16 more points to get to 150. Let's see if they can do that. 4.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. There's Koulibaly trying to find somebody and dribbles it right into the lane, puts up a 2, and he's fouled. He is fouled, and Butler is going to head to the charity stripe for one more and try to convert on the old-fashioned three-point play. Comment down below who your favorite NBA broadcasters are. If you were to give me a top 5. Top 5 NBA broadcasters. We got to 51 likes. Let's go. That is sick. That is absolutely sick. 3 more subscribers to get us to 1,550. 4:20 left in the fourth quarter. House Jr. taking it to the lane, trying to kick it out to Springer for a far corner 3. Oh, just missed. Just a little bit wide to the right. Sixers trying to get back on transition. KJ Martin trying to foul Koulibaly. And he just made a little bit of contact with him, so we'll head back to the line for 2 more foul shots. The Wizards are in the bonus, mind you. All right, so my top 5 broadcasters, NBA broadcasters for play-by-play. All right, I'm gonna go with, of course, Mike Green. Mike Breen. Mike Green, we love you, Mike Green. We love you, Mike Green. But we can't put you in our top 5 for broadcasters. I wonder if Mike Green's actually on here. Mike Breen. There we go. Marv Albert's number 1. Okay. Marv Albert was good. Yes. If you're talking about talent, yes. Okay. I'm with you. Kevin Harlan is number 2 for me, along with Mike Breen. I also really like, and I'm being biased here, but I do love Tom McGinnis, and I love Mark Zumoff. I think that they're incredible broadcasters, and I'm not just saying that. I truly do mean that. And then my 5th one that I would do, I actually like him, and maybe other people would disagree, but Spiro Didas. I like Spiro Didas. Vern Lundquist was really good too, as well. I agree with that. I do. UJJ, says Mikel. Thanks, Mikel. I appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that. We have a different style. I think Bob Costas was a really good broadcaster, too, for basketball. Al Michaels for NBA was always good to listen to. I didn't listen to him live, but I've listened to a couple of his finals games with Kobe. They were fun. They were fun to listen to. Gene Hart first. Second is Harry Kalas. Harry Kalas did basketball? If you're talking about Philly sports, then yeah, that's different. Bill Walton. Bill Walton's a good one, too. All right, 3:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers lead at 135-93. Got to get back to the play-by-play, too. Sorry about that. There's a three-point shot by Bamba, and he clanks it off the top of the backboard. Whoops, sorry, basketball. Mike Green. I'm sorry. You're not Mike Green, my guy. Bob Costas was not bad. No, he was not bad. If you ever listen to Joe Davis calling basketball, that's fun. I don't know his name, but the dude who did WIP radio for the Sixers 2011 to 2016. To be a homer, Mark Zumoff. Yes, sir. I do like Kate, man. I do think that Kate Scott does a good job, and I know that people are mixed on it. I like Kate. I think she does do a good job. I think she does bring her own style, and I like how she articulates certain things. Used to go Iguodala. Yes, sir. Who's the guy on WIP for the Sixers from 2011 to 2016? I'm trying to think of who you're talking about. Are you talking about Tom McGinnis did radio for still does radio for the Sixers, and then Zumoff has been doing it for the Sixers on the TV side. If you're talking about like an analyst or another broadcaster, I don't know. That I don't know. We have a timeout called, and if we can go to college, Dick Vitale. Yep. Classic guy. 35 for Embiid, please. Well, he's not in, my guy. Unfortunately, the Sixers, in case you didn't know, they're actually blowing out their opponent by 41 points. And I'm not making that up. Actually, 42. No, 41. Can I do math correctly? 95, 41. No, sorry, you said basketball. What the? Yep, I know. Man. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. We need 3 more subscribers to get to 1,550. I would love it if we got there, guys. None of this is possible without each and every one of you, man. None of this is possible without each and every one of you. I am going to take a very quick sip of water. There is 3 minutes and 1 second left in this fourth quarter. What else do we have? Did they bench the starters for both teams? Yes, the Sixers were literally up by 45 points coming into this fourth quarter, so what's the point of playing Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey if that's the case? You know what I'm saying? So the Wizards are not going to get their 4th win of the season tonight. Nope, they're not. Harry Kalas is great. I got into calling baseball because of Harry the K, man. I really did. I caught the very end of Harry Kalas. Got to see him call the World Series, though. That was really awesome. 41 beatdown. At least the Wizards are more competitive than King James of the Lakers. I'm sorry, man. I can't help you, man. I can't help you. Unfortunately, I don't want people to be pissed. I don't want people to be mad. But if you lost money, I'm really sorry about that. Just know that we all love you guys. We do need 2 more subscribers, though, to get to 1,550. Oh, I want us to get there. Oh, I want us to get there so badly. That would be so awesome. I'm usually not like this. The Dodgers make Shohei Ohtani 10 years, $700 million contract official, says Bob Nightingale. So Bob Nightingale just tweeted that out. That's awesome. Keep it clean. Yep. Keep it clean. It's okay. I said it too. So I'm a little bit guilty of that as well, guys. All right. 137-95. I've actually never cursed on here. I have never had anything slip out of my mouth. No F-bombs. Nothing. Which is really great. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself. 2:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. 137-95. Sixers up by 42. There's a three-point cherry bomb by Washington, and that's off the mark. And the Sixers come away with another rebound. So Furkan Korkmaz, KJ Martin, Daniel House Jr., Mo Bamba, and Jaden Springer all out there for the Sixers. There's Bamba on a low give and go to Martin, and KJ Martin throws it down and slams it home. 2:18 left in this fourth quarter. The Sixers have had 35 assists tonight. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the Wizards have only had 20. There's a shot that goes up, and they did not call goaltending. Mo Bamba got the block. Furkan Korkmaz with a steal. Outlet pass all the way to Jaden Springer. And what a pass by Furkan Korkmaz. It was like he was a quarterback trying to find a wide receiver downfield. And he just threw it in for the touchdown. That's going to be all over ESPN tonight. 141-95. Sixers come up with a steal. Jaden Springer throwing down the slam dunk as he throws down a little slam dunk competition. These slam dunks have been really nice. And everybody that's been going to the game tonight, that has went to the game tonight, has really seen something that's absolutely magnificent. We do have a foul on the other end by Philadelphia. But Mo Bamba, I think he got away with a goaltending call because it did looked like maybe it hit the rim, but the ref said that it didn't. And Furkan Korkmaz with a beautiful rebound. This is one of the best team games that you're ever going to see by the Sixers tonight. First foul shot is missed with 1:35 left in this game. I'm hoping that all y'all come back on Wednesday, man. I would love to have all you guys come on. That would be very, very awesome. Tell your friends about this channel. If you guys really enjoy these play-by-plays where we actually break down the entire game and we really try to describe to you where the ball is and everything and keep up with that, it's what we do. And that's what we try to do every night. We try to give you the best product out there. And it just so happened tonight happened to be also just a great game too. Last time the Sixers had 45 or more point lead after three quarters was on December 7th of 2019. That was actually against the Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBron James. 143-96. There's Bamba guarding the perimeter. And a shot goes up and it's blocked by Bamba again. 1:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. The ball gets deflected out of bounds. Tell your mothers, tell your fathers, tell your friends. We need 10 more likes to get to 62. 10 of you that are on here have not hit that thumbs up button. We just need 2 more subscribers. 2 more. 2 more, that's it. To get to 15 under 50. I want us to get there so badly. I really do. Springer trying to knife his way into the lane, and we have a offensive foul called against Philadelphia. All right, one more sip of water. Wow. Cool stuff. 58 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. All right, Sixers lead at 143-96, so they're not going to be able to get to the 150 mark unless they are able to get up a lot of shots here. There's a three-point shot that's up and in by Washington. So the Wizards are now going to go on and be 1-15 over their last 16 games, which is absolutely absurd. 39 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. House Jr. with a step-back triple, and he throws it right into the ring of fire. And it's 146-99. 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sixers almost putting up 150 points. And there's a slam dunk that's made by Washington. All right, one more subscriber till we get to 1,550. And that's going to do it for the Sixers. 22 seconds to go. They'll dribble this one out. And the Sixers win by a final score of 146-101. As they get a standing ovation from the crowd. There's still 3 seconds left on the shot clock. And finally, the shot clock is unplugged, and we get a shot clock violation with 1.4 seconds left. They actually put 3.5 seconds left on the game clock. And now, once the Wizards officially inbound it, which they do, that is officially going to do it. This was a fun game tonight by the Sixers as they just run Washington out of the gym and score 146 points and win by 45. That's their largest margin of victory versus the Wizards in franchise history. The previous one was 39, and that was on November 12th of 1976. So the Sixers team continues to make history. And, well, they do it tonight. And Joel Embiid, who played 3/4 of this game, just had a 7th consecutive game with 30 or more points and 10 rebounds. 34 points for him tonight, 10 boards, 14 for 20 he was from the field, 6 dimes, and 2 steals as well. We got to 1550 subs. Let's go! Oh, that's great. Marcella Dennis, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. If you just subscribed, man, thank you so much. All right, guys. What else do we want to say before we sign off? I mean, what else really is there to say? This is everything that I asked for, guys. Everything that I asked for. Great ball movement. Great game. Everything went their way. They almost put up 150 points against this Washington Wizards team. And let's be honest, the Wizards are nowhere near the class of the 76ers. They just love to eat on this team. I don't know what it is, but they just do so well against them. And this is a game, man, that we're always going to remember. So that was really awesome. Congrats, JJ. Keep rocking, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. We're just continuing to put out the content. You know what I'm saying? We do Sixers basketball, Phillies baseball, Eagles football, and we also do watch parties for the Flyers. We don't do play-by-play for the Flyers just yet. I don't like to call it play-by-play because we are technically doing play-by-play, but it's not fluid yet. We're not there yet. So, all right, guys. Thank you all so much for rocking it with me. Final thoughts on the game, comment down below. Good win tonight for the Sixers. Hopefully they can do it once again and have this type of a win against Detroit. That'd be really nice over their next 2 games, but they did what they had to do. They out-rebounded this team. Let's take a look at actually some of the final stats of this game. That's what we'll do right now. So the Sixers, okay, when you took a look at the team stats, the Sixers outshot the Wizards. Of course, they shot 55% from the field. Washington shot 42.5%. The Sixers were also shooting 43.5% from downtown. The Wizards only shot 29% from downtown. They out-assisted the Wizards 37-21. They out-blocked the Wizards 6-2. They've won every single category except for offensive rebounds. That's it. Every other category, the Sixers won. Except fast break points. And points off of turnovers. Okay, I give you that. But that's it. That is it. Good game tonight by Philadelphia. And this was a fun one to call on here. I hope to see you guys back on Wednesday, man. And if you guys want to come on for our Flyers watch party tomorrow, that'd be really nice too. I will see you Wednesday. Let's go Sixers, baby. Great win tonight. And just an incredible game. Really. This was the best thing we could ask for, especially after a night where it was really tough to be a Philadelphia fan after what the Eagles did for us, guys. Laila Tov, good night. See you all soon.